Coming up on Now You Made It Awkward podcast.
It's for us.
And apparently fat people tell people in shape that you're fat and you need to lose weight.
I mean, I do that all the time. Sean, you're fat.
You need to lose weight. You need to work more.
Actually, I'm the opposite. I tell Sean to be fat with me. I'm like, be fat with me.
Come to the fluffy side.
Come to the fluffy side. We have cookies. Sorry.
And pancakes.
Sorry,
and
we had cookies.
And ribs.
Well, yeah, Chad came about somehow.
I was cheap.
Yeah. I mean, we're all cheap. All of us are here for free, effectively. I'm here on my own show for free. That's before I even found these. It was that microphone right there.
So it was rough, huh?
It was rough.
River said as much.
Yeah. Anyways, new co-hosts. Either way. What are you doing, Chad?
Because I have party
Oh, when?
for son.
When?
Oh,
He becomes a teenager.
When? What day?
He grows beard and testicles drop.
11. Gotcha.
he grows a beard on his testicle.
He grows testicles on
he
his
grows
beard.
and his testicles drop.
So
he becomes man.
yeah, that got weird real quick.
I know.
Good.
Turn your head and cough.
That was not a cough. I was very startled. Did you notice? I'm starting to think it's me.
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, it was a good 4 years, boys.
Yeah.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of fat.
And it feels weird because there's extra pressure. Like you don't have there's no breathing room. So like you if you're stuffed up, he knows. If you're stuffed up, it sucks. It's
So if you sneeze, it goes. Pfft.
yes.
Eyeballs bulge out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Fucking A. All right, boys. Welcome back. It's been a little bit since I've seen both of y'all in the same spot.
What, like a week?
Approximately 7 days.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a regular scheduled program.
I still had all of my original teeth last we saw each other. Now I have 31 and a half teeth.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah, because I had to have my first root canal last Wednesday.
Those are fun, aren't they?
Yes, especially considering I had to take off work early to do that.
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. But I have a temporary crown on. I get my permanent one on Friday. And they at least scheduled that for the afternoon so I don't have to let off work. Just got to, hopefully everything works
The
out
only
there.
thing I hate about a root canal is
The drilling part?
it is that, and
Yeah.
it is more temporary. It is not a permanent solution. They say it's permanent, but
Just
you
get
can
rid of
still-
the thing and put an implant in.
It's
you can still get screwed
semi-permanent,
up,
yeah. I have to adjust your camera slightly, Chado.
Oh.
Just a little bit, because for some reason, the brightness was like through the roof. Nope, that's zooming.
Not very
I
bright.
did
Maybe
not
I'm
mean
too
to
bright.
zoom in on your face thoroughly.
Oh,
Thoroughly. There we go. Up your exposure rate ever so slightly.
Oh, that's good.
It was like too bright, and then it was very blue. I don't know what happened. Also, something that didn't make sense. My camera was off and dead, and that camera, despite being plugged in, was also dead. And that makes no sense. So I don't know what happened in here over the last few days since we filmed last. Because I was messing with the camera to play with your DJI.
Okay. That's a decent little thing.
It's not terrible. I haven't figured out the differences in how to use it compared to mine, other
Okay.
than the way it connects for that extra.
You haven't figured out the double click commands and all the back and forth and all the
No,
auto track and all that?
No, that's all pretty similar to the one I already have.
Okay.
The issue that I currently actually have is just you said that it would function with. Why is that's very strange. You said it would function with just your standard camera, not using the DJI
Yes.
software.
I didn't use any DJI software with mine. It worked just fine with my standard phone.
Interesting. We'll see how that works, because that's not normally how I do.
No, but it do that then.
I mean, you can use the thumbstick and stuff, but it won't do the auto tracking usually.
It did.
We shall see, because it might also be a newer phone thing.
True.
Because
You know me, I've always got the flagships and all that.
yeah. So I mean, these are all older phones. Why are you sitting back so far, Chad? You're like, Like you're avoiding. You're like just I'm sitting out of this one, guys.
I'm just listening.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm in a tennis
fine.
match. I'm just going back and forth.
Oh, yeah, tennis match. By the way, speaking of sports, anybody following the Olympics at all right now?
I'm trying to. I tried it, but it's so late when they do it. Most of the stuff is like 3
I
or
haven't
4 o'clock.
ordered it all in months, so no.
Okay. So, I mean, I haven't been paying any attention. I mean, like, it was a busy weekend with the Super Bowl and all that. And then, overall, I had a very busy weekend between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then even yesterday, just like 4 days straight of just running constantly. So, like, congrats to whoever won the Super Bowl. I think it was the Seahawks.
It was.
Okay. Congrats to the Seahawks. You beat a team that no longer has its main champion everything. But they kicked their ass thoroughly, at least through the first half. That was the only time I was remotely paying attention. But the fact that, like, the first 4 scores were all field goals in the Super Bowl, which is fucking absurd. I don't sports very often, but I usually will sports for main championships, But usually I give a shit about who's in the Super Bowl. This time, no way, shape, or form.
Nope.
I didn't care.
I'm definitely more for the Seahawks than the
yep.
Patriots because who the fuck wants to root for the Patriots? But on top of that, it was mostly really about the halftime show. Did everybody enjoy Bad Bunny?
I didn't see any of it.
Oh,
Zero.
well, yeah,
Nada. Zip.
You wouldn't. You were doing whatever.
I was working.
You're doing whatever it is you do on Sundays.
Yeah, I worked it.
Yeah.
I did, however, participate in one venue of the Super Bowl.
Oh,
I had dinner. I got wings. I did place the order at 11 a.m., and they were still almost 40 minutes late getting me my fucking order.
from where?
Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah.
First of all,
I had a 6:10, 6 o'clock to 6:10 order,
yeah,
and it was about 40 minutes after that I got my order.
Wow.
delivered.
No.
You went there.
Yeah.
You went to there.
Yes.
And it still took them 40 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, try getting it delivered. It takes like 2 fucking hours.
Yeah.
And they may or may not get it right in your DoorDash or may not exist. Mm-hmm. It's usually what happens to
But
us.
still, I was
Buffalo Wild Wings is mostly on our shit list for.
I was rather perturbed.
Yeah.
And I was telling us that I kind of got to get to work. That's why I placed this order like hours and hours ago, so it might be ready on time
Yeah. So wait, you pre-ordered before going?
at 11 a.m.
No, what I'm saying, you pre-ordered.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. You can set aside a time.
Set a later time.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's kind of like what happened with whenever we did our church night the other night, and James
I
ordered
thought I was
pizza.
being smart.
No.
No,
Yeah, putting your order in before everybody else.
no.
Yeah.
That means mine gets made last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because like the other thing is also sometimes that I've noticed when you do a check-in, like they're like, okay, I'm here. And that's finally when they'll make your shit instead of when you ordered for it to be made. So like I was saying, whenever we did the church get together at James's house the other weekend, not to be confused with the Sunday, but the previous week, he ordered 8 pizzas to be picked up from Domino's to be made at 7 o'clock. At 7:25, they were still making the first couple pizzas. And I had been there since 6:50.
Oh, that was the sermon from the stair landing.
No, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the other one was not. So, yeah, we did do the Super Bowl party over at James's house, and we combined it with church. So we actually skipped the halftime show, and James preached for a while. We did like a couple quick songs, basically the entire. They had a timer, so because they're very much football people. Just neither of those teams, but when the Chiefs were in there.
So neither of you got the Turning Point USA show?
Well, I went
So-
to, yeah, we did.
So that's what I was going to talk about. I turned it on in my pocket, and so me and other Kevin both had it on and just rolling. So I stayed back by the kitchen and had it set up on the thing. I wasn't paying 100% attention to it, but I wanted to make sure it got its views. When I was watching it, I think concurrently it was like 260 to 270,000 people watching on Rumble.
Yeah.
Apparently, they set records on YouTube for the largest U.S. live stream ever.
Oh, wow.
With reports of anywhere between 6 million and 7.1 million concurrent viewers. That's insane.
See, the thing is, I wasn't sure where to look for it at. And they said TBN to start with, and I had no idea. And I was like, where the heck is this at? So by the time I got to it, I mean, it was partly through it already. but
Yeah, but you can always go back.
well, I didn't have very good signal either, so we were having issues with that. So I didn't see either the Super Bowl halftime or the Turning Point one. I mean, it was just like in and out. So I was like,
Yeah.
well, okay.
Yeah, and I actually I saw the beginning of it because it started while I was in the bathroom. So taking a dump on James's fancy Japanese toilet. And yes, it's one of the ones that has all the buttons to push.
Dang.
Doesn't talk to you or sing to you.
Good job.
Yes. But I started watching it while I was in the bathroom, so I saw I think it was Brantley Gilbert started the show.
See, I didn't even hear.
Yeah. So I got to hear the national anthem get played, and then it rolled into his set, and that's when I got out of the bathroom and then just put it on silent. So if you go watch it right now on YouTube or Rumble, you got to wait you got to skip ahead like an hour and 10 minutes because they pre-rolled just a ton of crap, just either the starting soon whatever screen or the occasional ad rolled like 15 minutes before that, like Pete Hegseth said, basically like whatever, so we got like several endorsements early on, but I'll be like, why didn't you guys actually have like a football commentary show? I know you can't technically show the game, but you could have guys watching the game and commenting on it for the hour beforehand. Why didn't you do that along with literally have Super Bowl coverage with your Super Bowl show? There's nothing wrong with that. You can't rebroadcast it, but you can certainly watch and
You can do stats and everything that's going on.
yeah, you could do that, but you can't actually show the show.
Yeah.
Because a few years ago, I watched Bert and Tom and Warren Sapp watch the game together.
That had to have been half decent.
It was funny as hell.
Yeah.
It was Two Bears, One Sapp.
Nice.
Yeah, that's back at their original studio back in L.A.
Yeah.
But that was so funny because they're like, "You think we can get Warren Sapp?" And they literally like reached out and he actually agreed to come and watch the game with them. So they were watching on the screen in the studio, but you just couldn't see it. So they
Couldn't hear it.
Yeah, you couldn't hear it or see it. You just got their commentary. But either way, so I did watch earlier today at work. I did watch the Turning Point show, and it was pretty good. The music was great. I'm like, I don't know if I know all these people. Like, obviously I know Kid Rock. I know, who did I say? Brantley Gilbert. And then like Lee Bryce, I've heard his name before, but I wasn't sure what songs were his. And then the chick was Gabby something. Forgot her last name. And I'm like, I know they're all country sort of people. So I was like, okay, let's go. So Brantley opened up, and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know this song in particular, but the next one he did was that Dirt Road Anthem that he wrote.
You know Lee Bryce once he starts doing the song.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. But like, for those who don't know, like Brantley Gilbert was always teamed up as a songwriter for Jason Aldean. So he plays a lot of Jason songs because he wrote most of Jason's songs, or at least a lot of them, or co-wrote them. So he has equal rights to him. So I've seen Brantley Gilbert at the rodeo a long time ago, and he was playing mostly Jason Aldean songs and then a few of his own before he really got big, right? So he did that song. It was great. And then the thing is, they did like seamless transitions effectively between them because it was all pre-recorded.
Yeah.
So they didn't have to worry about it. Now, there was an audience in studio, for lack of a better term. It would have been cool if they had like several hundred people. It looked like they had maybe like 90 to. They didn't show the crowd often, but you could see them around the stage. So, but it was really cool. The pyrotechnics was great. The lasers were great. All of it was cool. Giant screens, all that stuff. So it went from Brantley Gilbert into the chick. And I guess her big song was I Hope He Cheats or something like that.
Is that the one that was wearing the blue?
Yes. So she was really good, and I knew her songs.
See, I wasn't sure if that was Carrie Underwood or not.
No.
We looked at it, it's like, is that her? But we couldn't.
Yeah, no, that would have been interesting.
That's all. It was all.
Yeah. So she was good, and I knew her songs without knowing she's the one who did the songs. Because most of it, like Jessica listens to the radio way more than I do. So if there's any modern music on, she knows it more than me. But I'll hear it and then go, oh, okay. And that's basically how it went the entire show. Like Lee Rice, like you mentioned, is like once he started going, I'm like, oh, I do know this song. Yeah. I just didn't know who he was. And then the only real critique I had of the whole thing was when Kid Rock came on, he did, he opens always with Bawitaba or American Badass, right? So he starts doing the Bawitaba intro, and then it, starts circling, and then usually that builds up, and then you hear him yell, "My name is Kid," that stuff. but the music died, and then he did My Name Is Kid Rock, and then it came back up, and then he went through the whole first verse. Now, if you watch it, everything about the performance is off.
Yeah.
There was no synchronicity whatsoever. I don't know if that was a filming error or what. People said he can't lip sync worth the shit. I'm like, I don't know that he was lip syncing, but the video itself was 100% off because the voice was going and the microphone was not near his face. And then like sometimes like even though it seemed like it was on beat with the music, it didn't seem like it was on beat with the lyrics. So something was way off. And then as soon as he was done with the first verse, it just stopped and everything went to black. I'm like, that's it? Like what? It's fucking Kid Rock headlining. What? We're gonna end here? What the hell? And then it went to a dude and a chick, one on a cello, one on a violin, playing a song, and it sounded familiar. I don't remember what it was though. And then as soon as that was over, everybody's out on stage, and Lee Brice is like, I want to make sure everybody gives a warm welcome to Robert Ritchie. And I'm like, wait, did he just kill a Kid Rock performance to come out as himself instead? And actually, yes. So what he was doing was like, here's my most like raucous and terrible song about debauchery and all this other stuff. And then it shuts down, and then you get this transition period of this nice, like very big theme. And then it rolls into him. I don't know the name of the song, but you've heard it before.
It's Cody Johnson's.
It's Cody Johnson's song.
Which one?
Yeah.
Yes. It's the one about like last chances or something like that.
All right.
Very great, really good song,
song.
but I had never heard him do it
No,
before.
I heard it. I was like,
Yeah. It
what?
kind of made headlines, really.
Yes.
And then the thing is that he stops after the second verse, and he's like, I was lying awake the other night after doing all this, and I just had this voice in my head saying, there needs to be a third verse to this song. And so he adds a third verse that I guess he wrote, and it's all about finding Jesus. And it said, it was like basically like finding your salvation and stuff before it's too late, that whole thing. And so it seemed like he did a transition from who he used to be, the raucous upstart, drunk, and all this other stuff, to more of a calm man of God kind of situation. I was like, that's a nice message. And then it just basically fades and it goes into Charlie Kirk's stuff at the end. So all of it was kind of also still a memorial to Charlie Kirk. But I was like, this was a really good show. It's just really poorly. It's like it was both really well edited and very poorly edited at the same time, depending on the situation. But considering they threw it together in a few months.
I don't know. I was kind of watching the build up to everything, thinking they kind of dropped the ball by not getting Uncle Ted involved. Because he could have done a lot with helping produce it, organize everything, get everything.
They don't need any help with that. What they needed was people to have balls.
Yeah.
Because people dropped out.
Well, Uncle Ted, you
Yeah.
want to talk about balls being outspoken, saying what's on his mind.
Yeah, that's different. He can talk, but I don't know that he can perform anymore. At least he doesn't. He's not the message they were shooting for.
Well, like Bat Out of Hell,
Yeah. So, I mean,
Stranglehold.
I know they had a few people back out, but they nailed down these 4 at least. But what was really funny is I saw a live stream from Tom McDonald the other day. It's like, Turning Point, you could have just hit me up. I would have been there 100% and done all, his latest song is Pray for the Left. It's very MGK pop punk kind of style, but whatever. But he could have done a million different songs. Or he could have done his Charlie song for all it mattered, because a lot of them did Charlie Kirk related type music. But it's also just a good show, and most people knew. That was the other thing. It's like Tom McDonald's big, but not everybody knows his songs. But they could have got like Creed was the original joke, was that they were gonna maybe try to set up and get Creed, and apparently Creed backed out for some reason. And then you had so they kind of rolled it into the fact that Kid Rock is on tour with the Rock the Country tour, and so it's supposed to be a lot of conservative bands and basically country and rock. Whoop-de-doo. There's almost nothing more American than country and rock and roll, right? Like this rock and roll, not the Beatles. That's not really rock and roll, let's be fair here. And one of the other things that came out was Shinedown was signed up into that tour and then backed out right after Barry called out, who was it? What 50 was 50? No, not 50 Cent, because he would definitely be on board. I forget which rapper it was, but Barry from Shinedown called out another artist for backing out after realizing, oh, this is more of a conservative MAGA type movement concert. And then immediately after that, Shinedown backs out and said, "Oh, we're very political, blah, 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 blah. We don't want to pick a side, no such stuff." It's like,
They said, yeah, we're everybody's band.
yeah, we're everybody's band. If you were everybody's band, you would play for everybody. It's like, realistically, okay, cool. You sign on to a short, realistically short MAGA tour, and then jump over to the other side and play for whoever the fuck on that side wants you to play. That's how you play for everybody. Instead of just, okay, cool. No shows at all for you anywhere, because every show is going to be, especially this year, is all going to be political. So, all right, heavy topics right off the bat, but we might as well start the show while we're at it, guys. So, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, our anniversary show, technically speaking, and our Valentine's Day show. So, you know, we're celebrating by wearing gray or black.
Forgot y'all's roses. Sorry.
Yeah, where's my roses, Chad?
They don't make gray roses.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Fuck.
Yeah, they absolutely do. But either way, guys, of course, what fucking 176? I had to think about it. I was like, what is the episode number? Wait, is that right? Yeah, because
Yes.
175 was last week. Yeah. Well, you know, I've been working on the Mad Llama episode, so where I'm at right now in
You've
time.
been like stuck in Mad Llama land for weeks.
Oh, I'm going to be more stuck in it because I'm going to rush to make sure this episode gets out for the Friday before our actual anniversary, which is this week. So we are celebrating the 4-year anniversary of this show by talking about the Super Bowl, apparently. So either way, I am Shoky. You can follow me on all Shoky-related links down below, whether it's Shoky Review, Shoky Reviews 2, or it doesn't have to make sense to live stream a channel. I kind of mumbled that, but who cares? And of course, while you're here, guys, hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to be talking to you subscribers here in a minute after I get through all the intros. We got some stuff to talk about. Not to mention stats. We have stats to talk about here. Because, you know, let's look at the health of the channel as we go through it. So, and of course, guys, if you want to help support this channel and probably some of my other ones as well, you can join the Shoky Reviews Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Get the full uncut video version of this podcast where you get to hear a lot of nonsense in the background. And occasionally, you know, you can see me setting up the cameras and trying to figure stuff out. And then I don't remember if it was on camera or not, but you could have seen Chad be very purple. It was a lighting thing, not a him passing out or
Holding his breath.
He's holding his breath for the entire ride. Either way, and of course, giggling over there, you can hear my co-host that is the most.
What's up, buddy?
We have the Hefe. Hi.
Hey.
Hi,
Yeah,
Hefe.
It's a day.
He's sort of waking up. It's a 2-echelon day.
It's
but,
a 2-echelon day. It's going to be a long one.
oh, I got to talk about echelon when we get going here in a minute.
Oh, yeah, you heard things.
I did hear things.
Good.
So either way, of course, you can go follow Hefe at Grounded and Grumpy, where he did post some new
I
stuff.
post stuff. I did things.
Me, put it on the screen.
Hell yeah.
There, you get to see his bumper extension, his deck.
I finally built my dick.
He finally built his bumper dumper. He's going to have an outboard toilet on the back of Steve.
Don't fucking tempt me.
I don't have to tempt you. You're an asshole. And speaking of Chad, there he is. What?
Assholes.
That's what I'm going to go into with that. You know what I was speaking of? Like what?
That's why I said speaking of Chad, because we already talked about Chad. He already mentioned in there. Chad's here from C4 Graphics. He just posted a lovely update to that Toyota you had in the shop the other week. Yep. Yeah, all nice and reedy.
Yep.
Yes. If you guys would like to get your things all vinyled up and go see the Vinyl Daddy over at C4 Graphics. I'm telling you, you need Vinyl Daddy shirts for you and Jesus.
Okay.
I think that'd be funny.
Vinyl Daddy and Vinyl Puppy.
Poppy.
Poppy.
Vinyl Poppy. On the back.
Maybe
it
Vinyl Jesus.
actually
Vinyl Jesus.
Vinyl Jesus. I can resurrect your old vehicle. Go see Jesus. Sorry, Lord. Either way, actually, on the back, if it said vinyl Poppy on the back of his work shirt,
Wrapped in faith. Nice.
wrap yourself in
There you
faith. Go
go.
see Vinyl Jesus.
Yeah.
Actually, he might end up going out on his own with that. Careful. Don't give him too much of an ego.
And it works out. It works out.
There you go. Also, guys, I did want to point this out. We mentioned it in the show last week, but I got to show it now. Because the first ever, actually fucking finally printed 1 million years later, Racing the Prairie Dog poster with a big old glare from the
Yeah,
light.
a year later. Yeah.
Yeah, 6 months later at least. So there we go. The actual movie posters for that. And I do want to say that on the merch store. Oh, I got to remember to cancel my Canva subscription. I use Canva to upscale everything. which apparently works really well, but apparently it's expensive. So I need to make sure. Hey, don't knock everything over there. Either way, so you can now get all of our movie posters over on the Teespring link, since apparently they're printing stuff finally. So, of course, we have that one. We have In Search of a Spore Daddy. Then we have the newest one, which was the No He-Man is Illegal, or Eternia is on Stolen Land poster that I made from last week's thumbnail, because that came out really good. I'm like, I'm making this bitch a poster. That's like, it looks too good with the 80s font and everything. And then we have the Rafty.
My favorite.
Yeah, the Rafty one there.
My favorites.
Which, by the way, now that ChatGPT is significantly more advanced and pop culture is caught up, I'm going to try to do the actual...
The one with
I'm going to try to do the Rankosaurus Rex.
playing with it.
With Rafty, yes.
Please.
I'm going to try.
God, I want to see that
And
so
by
much.
the way, there are two Easter eggs on the Eternia poster. So if you guys look at it, and if you can find the things, let me know. All right. And then, Hefe,
Yes, sir.
where can the people contact the show if they want to do so?
They can email us at nowyoumade.awkwardmail@gmail.com. They can also follow our shenanigans and shenanery at Nymea_pod on our Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
They can also hit us up on our Facebook at Now You Made It Awkward Podcast, where they can leave us messages, short and or very long.
As we will be discovering here shortly, that Tyler, I think, decided to go for a record today. He saw that Sean sent in a 5.5-minute message, and he just went, I can do better. But before we get to that,
Gauntlet thrown, sir.
we had the Fat Cam. Hi, Fat Cam. Chad, hold up, Fat Cam. There you go. That is the funniest thing. All right, guys. So we do have the Fat Cam up there. So either way, like I said, we do have a lot to talk about, but we're going to go ahead and get through Tyler's incredibly long diatribe. And the funny part is that, it's our anniversary show, and one of the guys who started this show with me did not send a message today, even though I told him to.
Bad Sean.
Bad Sean. So either way, guys, once again, if you want to be cool like Sean, or I almost said Chad, Tyler. Well, in his defense, he looks nothing like you.
Right.
I'm being subversive today. You can do so on our Facebook, and if you're gonna send in a message, you got to type in like just a regular text message, send it, and then it'll allow you to send a voicemail. Well, we just want people to participate in the show. That's all we want. And I'll be talking about that here in a moment. But let's go see what Tyler's got. Me, put the voice of Tyler on the screen. Go on.
So, message for the pod. A few weeks ago, Shoky had asked if anyone had any kind of like horror stories about terrible doctors and stuff. And I thought that I had messaged something, but I apparently never did. I don't really have any like really terrible ones or rants, just kind of like mild annoyances and eye rolls at them. So about like...
He says he doesn't have a rant and then goes on for 7 minutes. And apparently he used this time right up until he needed to clock in for work.
In the past, I used to do like a lot more running. About 10 years ago, I started working out a lot more, doing these kind of like boot camp workouts with a group called F3, sort of Christian workout group for men. Around 2017, I started getting into more of like heavy lifting and stuff. And I would occasionally take breaks to work on like obstacle course races and stuff. And I got married in 2019, and I went to a new doctor. But at the time, the gym I worked out at was really far. I could only really go like 1 day a week. We were in the process of looking for a house to move and everything. So I would go in and I would just go balls to the wall as hard as I could working out on that Wednesday. I was working like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And so then I would have to
Sunday,
eat like
Monday,
a ton of
happy
food
days.
and stuff after that to have good recovery. I set up my doctor's appointment on that day as well because, I didn't want to use PTO to go to the doctor or anything.
Oh, hell no.
So I went to this new doctor, and I have this nurse who's like 5'4", 250 plus pounds. Like she's just this big, like butterball, no muscle or like any kind of athletic ability to her or anything.
Okay.
And I was telling her like, hey, I can't do the blood work today because I, did this really big workout, and I'm going to make sure that I eat after I work out. I'm not going to, go wait like 8 hours till after my doctor appointment and everything. And she's kind of just idly asking me like what I did for my workout. And I was like, some heavy lifting for about 55, 60 minutes. And I did like 20 minutes of cardio at the end and just kind of did some stair stepper stuff and the rower. And she just suddenly like, oh, no. That's not the way you work out. That's the wrong way to do it. And she just kind of went on this big rant about how all workouts should be like 75+% cardio, should never be any more than 25% strength training. It should always be mostly cardio. And I'm just kind of like looking at this lady like,
what?
Lady, you've got like 10 times the amount of body fat that I have. And like I just ran a half marathon like a week and a half ago. Like, what are you telling me about here? But then I go see the doctor and he's this like Asian dude, like
you do.
I don't know. He's just a stick, like no muscle, no fat, nothing on him. Probably weighs like nothing. And I was telling him about my workout. I was like, hey, can't do blood work today. Just like 3 hours ago, I was deadlifting 355 pounds. Did a bunch of other stuff. So, I ate and everything. I'm not fasted and whatnot. And he goes ahead and orders blood work anyway. But before that, he then proceeds to, give me all these papers and tell me how I need to lose weight. I weigh too much. I'm overweight. Tells me like, how I need to work out, how often I need to work out and stuff. And it was just like,
first of all, if you see Tyler, he's fitter than anyone in this room. He ran marathons and was bodybuilding, and he needs to lose weight. Even with his version of a dad bod is still significantly better shape than anybody in this room.
Okay, I just told you that I was lifting, 300-400 pounds earlier. I think I'd also told him that I'd done like I said, like the half marathon, like a week and a half before.
Yeah.
Like a week before that, I did the Spartan Beast, which is a 13-mile obstacle course race. And like he's just telling me all this stuff about how like I'm super overweight and I need to lose weight, and it's just like I weigh so much and I really need to get in better shape because I'm in such bad shape. And then when he gets my blood work, of course my blood results are all fucked up because I, worked out incredibly heavy and ate like a ton of food afterwards. And he kept wanting me to come back in for more blood work. I was like, look, every single thing on here is associated with heavy lifting, which I told you I did. And then he just like puts on my medical record that I'm going through like kidney failure or something like that. So I've been trying to get that removed for a while.
What the fuck?
Then I go see another doctor a year later when we'd moved, and I kind of told him like similar stuff, like, hey, I did this really heavy workout earlier today. And I don't really fast after working out, so it's not a good idea to do blood work. And again, this doctor was some like older Indian guy. He was also very overweight.
By the way, I'm noticing a trend. Tyler, stop working out before you go to the doctor. Just that day, do it after.
Proceeded to tell me, and when I say overweight, like I think he's like 1 or 2 inches shorter than me, and I'm not a tall guy. He probably weighed like 75+ pounds over me. And then he proceeds to tell me how I weigh too much BMI, terrible, got to lose weight.
My God,
here's how you work out and stuff. And so finally, though, my next time I went to the doctor, I found one that was a athletic, whatever doctor, and he's just pretty much like, yeah, you can lose like 5 pounds or so. But I'm not worried about your BMI because that really doesn't matter if someone actually works out. So happy with the new doctor who does encourage me to do some more cardio and lower BMI a bit now, which is also correct. But I don't know, I just always thought it was funny, these guys who were like, completely ignored me and proceeded to give me like, 7 or 8 pages telling me how to work out and stuff.
Life
like,
advice.
Okay, I've either told you like I've just lifted several hundred pounds, ran a large number of miles, obstacle courses, blah, blah, blah.
There's still 2 minutes, just so y'all know. Yeah. It's like, guys, just somebody clip all of Hefe just waiting for this to be over. Not me. I'm not going to do it. Somebody else clip it.
And I don't know, it was just always annoying to me. Only other real doctor complaint I have is my little sister. She had cancer a year and a half ago, And it was really, really bad. She progressed really bad, super fast, and died really, really quickly from it. And several doctors were basically like, yeah, it's at a point where there's not really much we can do. There's not a lot that can actually help on this. They didn't want to do like a liver transplant because the liver or the cancer had already spread, and they said it would just come back to the same liver. But then one doctor's like, oh, try this medication. This will work really good. And got her hopes all up. She was all excited. Previously, she had kind of said she was ready to just go into like palliative care and be comfortable. But now she got all hopeful and excited. She's going to try this expensive medication he recommended. Me and my wife looked it up, and it was basically not a very high % chance of working. And it also only worked on people who were like in the very early, like,
yeah, not near the end,
not bad at all levels of like cancer or liver cancer and stuff. So that guy kind of pissed me off because I didn't really like that if her giving up, but then it kind of sucked that she got excited and like 2 weeks later realized like, oh no, I'm just kind of fucked.
I was hoping you wouldn't just.
Otherwise, I can also say I'm kind of pissed off at her heart doctors because her her liver cancer apparently came from the heart surgery she had when she was little, and it's been known for about 10 years or so that that surgery, it's called the Fontan procedure, that it basically can back up blood to your liver and give cancer, and nobody ever told her that. Nobody told her to get checked for it, so maybe she had checked a year sooner. Maybe she'd still be here now.
Does it sound like he's going upstairs?
So, yeah. I guess if you know anyone that had heart surgery when they're really little, Fontan surgery, definitely should get their liver looked at and stuff if possible.
I do too. I'd also hear a windbreaker because it's still cold there. By the way, he lives on the East Coast where they keep the cold weather sometimes. All we do here, we're 80 fucking degrees for us.
And apparently, fat people tell people in shape that you're fat and you need to lose weight.
Yeah. I mean, I do that all the time. Sean, you're fat.
You need to lose weight. And you need to work more.
Actually, I'm the opposite. I tell Sean to be fat with me. We talk food sometimes, and he's like, damn, that sounds really good. I'm cutting everything right now, and I'm working out hard. And I'm like, be fat with me.
Come to the fluffy side.
Come to the fluffy side. We have cookies. Sorry.
And pancakes.
Sorry,
and
we had cookies.
And ribs.
Oh, dude, like over the weekend between what did we do Friday? I don't even remember. We did something Friday, and then I had the chili cook-off. Obviously, ate pretty good out there at Frankenbolt's. Shout out to Frankenbolt's, guys, and shout out to all the friends who actually ended up showing up that day. We did not know about Heidi's birthday thingy, so unfortunately we didn't get to go do that. So happy birthday, Heidi! Turning 41 for the 5th time. I'm just kidding. I don't actually know what Heidi's age is. I'm just throwing it out there.
She's like your age, dude.
She should be my age or just slightly older. Yeah. Well, Chad's the oldest one here, so not by much. We're only there's 2 years separating each of us here. Chad's the old man on that side.
Yeah, I know. So old, look at him wasting away.
Like my old man. Either way, that all sucks, Tyler. I'm glad you finally found a doctor who looked at you more like a man than a paycheck, and so that's always a good thing. But I was talking about bedside manner and rude doctors before, so...
Reminds me of the fucking Army. I was 220 pounds running a 14-minute 2-mile, hitting all my PT points.
That means you're a 7-minute mile.
Yeah. And
it's like even for a 2-mile run.
Well, that was our standard.
I know.
But they wanted me to be like 185 pounds.
Good luck.
At all times. But they...
well, that is standard, so to speak.
Yeah,
right?
but the only thing saving me was the 22.5-inch neck and everything else.
Yeah, that was in shape for you.
It was the body mass index was just all over the place just because of how it was built.
Well, that's like, because I got to get DOT certified every year. And so they used to really, really calculate the BMI stuff, and then they realized they changed the standards on it. So it used to be you couldn't be any more than 40%, and then they lowered it to like 32%.
Yeah, the Army was 24.
Yeah, which is reasonable for the Army.
For the Army.
But given I just need to drive a truck sometimes, it's like whoop-de-fucking-do. It's like, hey, but the other issue is the way they're measuring BMI is the old way. It doesn't really tell you anything. But they got off my back about it because they're like, oh, well, you're so fat, you need to go get a sleep study done. Yeah. Cool, I got a sleep study done. Now I'm on a CPAP permanently. Now I don't have to worry about BMI ever again as long as I bring my CPAP thing, which I should be at like roughly 99.92% usage because there's only like 3 days I didn't wear it in the last year.
Yeah, I don't have to track that anymore.
I do, but that's because you don't do the thing.
Well, I have 2 of them now. The VA prescribed me one, and I was given a travel one as a gift from a friend who does sleep studies to keep on the bus.
Must be nice.
Fucking nice.
Must be fucking nice. Just have CPAPs handed to you.
Once I got
Hey, you want a CPAP? Yeah.
once I got Steve
Chad,
ready
you want
to sleep in, he called it a bus warming gift.
That's your butt. Your butt is the bus one.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know what else I had to do. So it's fine. Any thoughts on doctors and whatnot? Because I know, I looked over you a couple of times there, Chad. I feel like you were reminiscing slightly on cancer things.
And just people that gone to doctors and stuff like that. That just sucks.
Other than that, the hell of VA lately has been awesome. They've got a bariatric surgeon lined up to get a failed gastric band out of me.
I was wondering about that.
That I complained about it, and I said that's the only thing really stopping me from getting back in the gym and lifting and really pushing hard.
Yeah,
is that because if I start squatting like I used to,
yeah.
I want to rip something internally.
Yeah, because you got your third nipple hanging out. Yeah,
and they said, yeah, we can take care of that. Done.
Good. See, it's weird. Like it's almost like if you go to the VA proper, they actually will take care of you.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Mom,
if you talk to them.
Yeah. Now we've been trying to push my mom to get my dad on some VA benefits, get some shit taken care of, and she just does not trust.
We got that and a couple of other things we're working on, and stuff's good.
Good.
I got a doctor that I can't understand who's so very nice, so I never say anything. But
yes. Oh, he's not calling you fat constantly.
No, she's very nice. I just have a hard time understanding her because her accent is so very thick.
Which kind?
Indian.
Nice.
Bawitaba, if that.
Didn't need to know, but
okay. Yeah, so thick. But she actually listens and changes things and works with me on stuff I'm not liking.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
When that happens. Yeah. Somebody similar probably been working with Jamie because it took a while to get his meds straight, but now that he's in a better way, he's been a lot better off.
I mean, it's to the point now where I don't even go in and we do video visits.
Yeah. Yeah. And you just go, yep, still fat. And then she's like, I see that.
Huh?
Yeah. How's your hearing? What?
I turn on. Where's the closed captions?
Right.
I have to do that on a certain amount of some movies. I'm like, damn, I'm turning on my dad.
Well, you were around some very loud machines for quite some time, right?
I was?
Yeah.
Like for what?
The four-wheel
racing
roundy thing?
Oh, that wasn't too bad. I actually had plugs and stuff for that.
Yeah, but that only helps so much.
But my dad, though, he was wearing hearing aids at my age.
Yeah. I probably should have one in my right ear.
No, we know your dad's hard of hearing.
He mechanical engineer. So
he's hard of standing too.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Dad, you went to the neurologist, right? Did you ever get the results of that? If you don't,
He went
need to
yesterday. We're waiting on results from that. That was the second visit. He's going to do another thing. That was doing the brain.
Yeah.
Well,
they found one.
Listening to your mother translate is hilarious.
Hold on, they found one. What?
A brain.
Oh. Sorry. You set up the joke and I was paying real attention. It's like I wasn't ready for the actual joke.
Watching his mom translate for his dad's hysterical. Because she just says whatever we said, but yells it at Chuck.
Yeah. I mean, I found, having to babysit.
And if it's something inappropriate, it's the best thing ever.
Right? So, like, I had to go and babysit my dad the other day so my mom could run to the store. Which, fine. But I found out, I was like, yeah, his hearing is so much worse. And the problem is he's only got one hearing aid in, and it's on his left ear, which is on the other side of me, or on the other side of him from me. So I'm trying to talk to him. I'm trying to yell at him. It's like, oh, now I get it. I mean, she yells when he can hear her, but she yells anyways because she's just angry all the time.
Yeah.
I'm yelling just to attempt to communicate, and it's not working. But here's the funny part. I moved from the couch over to the chair, directly across from him, and he could hear me a little bit better. So I guess he could, turn his ear a little bit, kind of like I'll do sometimes. You guys see me crane my head just a little. Not with the earbuds, because obviously that's not a problem. But in real life.
What?
But, I mean, it's like, it is legit to the point, like, say tonight I've got men's group, right? So I will make sure that I sit with James to my left so that I can hear better. It's like... And sometimes, like, there was a couple nights, especially depending on the location, if they got a lot of music playing, I got to make sure that my good ear is facing the person who's talking, because not everybody talks at a reasonable level. What?
I've got a device that didn't work for Al. I've thoroughly sanitized and cleaned them. They are hearing aid kind of earbud things.
I don't want those. No.
You don't want them at all?
No.
Okay.
Because if I need something like that, I've just got my Galaxy Buds.
Okay.
That should suffice. There's enough amplification there.
But they are super loud.
I'm not that, but no, the problem is that they'll amplify everything.
No, this has an app that you can actually direct.
I don't
They're
need all that.
directional.
I don't actually need all that. I'm not that bad off.
Okay.
I just need to sit in a spot that makes sense. Because that's the other reason why, like, when Jessica and I are watching TV, I need the TV turned up more because the sound bar is between us, and so that means mostly my bad ear's getting it. So, but if I sit in the chair, you guys know the living room. If I sit in a chair, I can hear a lot better, so I don't have to have it as loud. She's sitting directly in front of the fucking thing.
You're going to end up being like Al with the set headphones.
I'm about ready, man.
Tell you what, they're awesome.
Yeah.
'Cause we can turn the TV all the way down to nothing, and he can still hear everything.
Yeah. I mean, I'm ready to just go full Bluetooth setup. It's like, hey, we don't need any outward TV at all. We'll
They
just sit
work.
here with our Bluetooth headsets on.
I've done that before at night.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But like
You
Joe,
don't
Family
sleep.
Guy.
Yeah, just
I'm glad I got that on camera. I made sure I switched over to you to get the full pout, the full lean back.
Word to your mother.
yeah.
Word to your mother. Yeah.
Well, me
And your mother,
I
too.
am actually noise sensitive, so I mean, I actually can watch a show or whatever like that, and it be volume down, but depends on like the accents and stuff like that. And I'm like, what the? And so then I have to turn the closed caption, because if I turn it up, it's just going to get much louder, and then I can't understand them anyways.
Oh, so
the
you
background
can't,
music.
So you
sucks.
can't understand accents?
No, a whole lot.
Like
Some
which
of them-
ones?
British?
Accents.
I assume British.
Like which ones?
I don't know. It's
Like
just,
Doctor Who?
no, some of that right there I can actually understand. I guess it's more women I don't understand.
I don't think that's a
Sorry.
vocal issue. That's
I did
more.
that on
That's more of a
purpose.
listening thing
Yeah.
than a hearing
So
thing.
Golden Girls, you're screwed.
No, I can,
No, they speak very clearly.
yeah, they said, yeah, they do.
Unless their teeth are out, in which case they're mumbling. And there's a never mind. Blanche was a whore. So was Rose, apparently. I love when they reveal that she has literally just been banging dudes over the side. Nobody ever talks about it. They always worry about Blanche. Not Blanche. Is it Blanche? Yeah. That's right. Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. So, speaking of accents, I did want to mention I have finished up to current on Emily in Paris.
Yeah, see, it took me. I'm sorry, when you said something, I was like,
It took you like a day and a half.
yeah, I was like, I was
Now
going
know.
back over everything. That's what he was talking about.
I'm sitting there staring, why are they mad at me?
Not you. Well, and there's no Hefes in Emily in Paris.
Oh.
That would be weird. But no, just the way season 5 ended, we're like, okay, and we're pushing into fucking Grey's Anatomy territory here,
Yeah.
where everybody's making stupid fucking decisions. I mean, like it whatever. I feel like season 6 are going to be pissed off even more.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say I did not like Emily's hair going into season 5, the short bob, but it actually grew on me and she started wearing more elegant clothes, less like showy, bright, whatever fashion
I think it's
bullshit.
funny that you're not into it yet.
No, I've
you-
never
you
not
take-
said I wasn't into it. It's like that's the problem. I got
I
into
hate it. I'm current on it, but I still hate it.
No. I
he
hate
notices every little detail.
No, I hate where
that.
the show went. I hate where the show went story-wise because they're getting into these stupid shit that's just making the story longer for stupid shit's sake instead of just making a story that actually goes somewhere. It's like literally everything is fucking circular. We're just like, okay, we're literally setting up an office in another fucking city in another fucking country, and we're literally moving most of the cast over there and then completely forgetting that we have anything to do over there. Then it literally comes back to bite everyone in the fucking ass. I was like, yeah, no shit.
It was Emily in Rome.
It was Emily in Rome for most of the season. I thought it was actually going to be like 3 episodes. They got like 7 out of that bitch. I was like, wow. And then they had to run from Rome with their tail between their legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which Rome was beautiful. But one thing I noticed, this was something that to
Rome
differentiate.
is not beautiful.
It was.
If you ever been there in person.
Well,
fucking
where they were filming in Rome was fantastic.
fucking shithole and graffiti and immigrants and shit everywhere. It's awful.
That's pretty much all of Europe.
Yeah.
But what was interesting is they shot Rome mostly in the daylight, and they shoot Paris mostly at night.
Yeah.
Like you see her stuff in the morning, she goes to the office, and then they have a lot of nightlife. In Rome, it was the exact opposite. A little bit of nightlife and a whole lot of daytime beautifulness. So either way, I like the show enough, but I hate where they're going with the story, and it's retarded.
Now you're on the same, limb as Heidi with it's like shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just pissed off because very slowly Emily's turning into Meredith Grey, and I don't like that. Stop making stupid decisions. It's like, oh no, you get to be married to a billionaire and live in one of the most beautiful places ever. Oh, I can't just do it. I can't just give it. Shut the fuck up and do it. And then have your boy toy on the side. Stupid bitch. It's just mean. Just being mean. But I will say, like, I liked the changes of the evolution of the character across the 5 seasons, because you binge it, it's a lot easier to see. The outrageous clothing from like season 1, season 2, and then season 3, the more high fashion but like reasonable, and now the like very conservative, high fashion, elegant wear of season 5. I was like, interesting how they did that change, because she was changing into more of a boss, because that's the gear she was going for, and then fuck off. Either way, and Jessica's like, God damn it, this is where they ended. I was like, no, there's another season coming. I was like, well, how do you know? I was like, it literally says new season coming soon. It's right there in big letters. How do you miss that? I was like, because, I'm watching the show, not you.
Yeah, she's staring at her phone.
Well, no, she was actually watching, but she was playing on her phone most of the time. But she could go to the bathroom and not pause it. I, on the other hand, is like, she's like, where are you going? I got shit. It's like, I don't want to miss anything. Because there was a couple episodes from season 4 that I was like cooking or whatever, and I just wasn't paying attention. And I'm just hearing French from the other room. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I don't actually speak French. I read French. There we go. So it's like, but I will say, at least in Italy, I'm like, language I'm sort of familiar with. It's like, if you know Spanish, you know a decent amount of Italian. It's like, nothing prepares you for French. No amount of Letterkenny and Shoresy actually sets you up for that. Speaking of Shoresy, February 21st.
21st.
And it finally and they do dump it all at once. Which actually I'm kind of sad, because I actually.
Why? I'm going to binge it all in one night.
And you know what? I'm not. I'm going to at least do it one per day.
Really?
Because the show releases week to week in Canada, so they get to watch it differently to us, and that's kind of unfair. So I kind of want to at least spread it out. I'm not going to go week to week and watch 13 fucking episodes week to week, but I'll give it 2 weeks
It's
straight.
actually 13. That's awesome. Instead of 7.
Oh, well, I said that. Now that I said it, I don't know if it's true.
Bastard.
Well, because Letterkenny was 13 or 12, depending.
Yeah.
I think Shoresy.
7.
I think Shoresy is 7 or 8.
Yeah. Or is he 7 or 8?
It's on Hulu. You just can't watch it yet. So either way, looking forward to Shoresy.
But anywho's, so you caught up on the pit?
No, actually, I'm still way behind on the pit.
Ooh, I just
Busy
watched
weekend.
5.
Busy
episode
fucking
5.
Okay. Yeah, so I haven't seen 4 or 5.
Fucking ain't good.
But I'm up on Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which went early because they didn't want to compete with the Super Bowl.
Nope.
So they actually dropped it on fucking Friday instead of Sunday. I was like, huh, that's smart. I was like, fuck. Turn it on real quick. Because I was like, hey, it's open. So that show's getting good. And apparently, I think they're limiting it to 3 seasons because there's 3 books for.
Is that the Sir Egg, whatever?
Yeah, Dunkin' Egg. It's a good show. It's slow, but it's only 30 some odd minutes. So it'll probably be
Dunkin'
okay to
Egg.
binge
That
it.
sounds like a breakfast place.
Yes,
It does. But if you watch the show, it's not about breakfast at all.
Oh.
Sorry. Dunkin' Egg, Hedge Night.
Sounds like a place.
Hedge Night Diner.
Sounds like a place Guy Fieri'd show up at.
Maybe.
Dunkin' Egg.
The Night of Flavortown. Yeah. All right. So before we go too much further with any other news in TV, I did want to talk about this channel. That's what we're here for. This is what we do. We literally make this shit happen every week. You guys show up sometimes, and then I'm here all the time making all this shit happen behind the scenes. Yes, we have gone through, over the course of 4 years, a change of multiple co-hosts, whether that was originally me, Mike, and Sean, and it was completely via the internet and very, very hard to listen to. And by the way, Sean only lasted like 4 episodes before he just didn't have time to actually make it happen, because he was basically like doing like either an extended lunch break to phone in, or we were doing it late at night. What are you?
More entertaining Chad than anything else.
Yeah, I was like, why? No, you're distracting me as I'm talking, you dickhead. I'll be shopping for a new co-host soon. It's about time. 4-year anniversary. Good place to get a new co-host. Either way, so we moved on from the Sean and Mike era to the Mike and Ricky era. And Ricky stuck around for quite some time. He was a really good co-host, but he got involved with another show and ended up needing to prioritize that a little bit more. But at the same time, Mike got a little busy with needing to find a job and actually finding a job, and then health issues, all that kind of stuff. Plus, he's in Canada, significantly harder to make Canadians work. Well, most Canadians. And then that brought in the Dormammu and Rusty and Ricky era. So, we just kind of moved, it actually expanded the show quite a bit. We had 2 Canadians, a lot of people on the East Coast. And then, at some point we had somebody visiting, at least from the West Coast, and then at least one Irish guy who would come on. So shout out to shout out to Al for coming and visiting from Ireland every now and then. And he did get to be on in person when I was in Maryland the first time. So one of the worst recorded episodes ever, where cameras and audio, nothing wanted to work properly. That was fun, but I made it work. It was difficult, but I made it work. And, of course, Dante started filling in when I lost most of my co-hosts due to the fact that COVID ended and everybody had to go back to work for real. So Dante filled in for quite some time, and then Ricky would come back in every now and then. I got Mike to join in, and that's when James, Andre, and a few other people started doing more things here in person, and that's when I decided to really shop around and shop for co-hosts.
Shop around.
That's really what it turned into. Was like, hey, it's not an audition, but it's an audition. And that's around about episode 83 or so is where the big Hefo said, I'm bored. I don't have much to do.
FO?
I've been calling you Hefo.
That's not cool.
Why?
Still not cool.
It's fine.
Dick.
It's fine. So Hefe came in. So he is approaching 100 episodes, although you missed quite a few, so you have to subtract math on.
Yeah, whatever.
So you haven't done 100 episodes, technically speaking.
Life happens.
Life does happen. And then we didn't have anybody else for quite some time, and we shopped around. We had a Brad visit, a Charlie,
Then we had
Louie.
Then we had a spaghetti night, and
Well, yeah.
we got a Chad.
Well, yeah. Chad came about somehow.
I was cheap.
Yeah. I mean, we're all cheap. All of us are here for free, effectively. I'm here on my own show for free.
Well, I said, hey, we're having dinner with friends, and you said, wait, I know that person. I know that Heidi.
Well, yeah, no, I realized the second time that I knew who Heidi was.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it was still quite some time before Chad actually came on after.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you want to come on and do a podcast? And what's a
Huh?
Sure. What are we doing?
Yep. Exactly.
No, go away.
Yeah. No, I don't.
What do I gotta do?
Sure, I got plenty of
I
time.
pretty much just sat here.
I noticed that like everybody who says they have plenty of time somehow end up with no time at all.
I got busy fast.
Yeah. If only you could talk to your boss about that.
Yeah, he's a dick, though.
Yeah. He needs to pay you better.
Yeah, mine too.
Well,
You too.
well, he let me change my days off, so maybe that'll be getting better.
Yeah, that's true. You did sort of change your days off. Either way, so that's how we ended up where we are now, 4 years on. And I wish it would have been like, I could have almost been like, here's these chunks of eras, but either way. And guys, I did actually put out a question a couple weeks ago when other Kevin was here as what the title for the very first Nymea episode was. And I got literally no responses. So
I'm going to act surprised.
Nobody wins the prize. That there wouldn't have actually been much of a prize, but there might have been. But now you'll never know. So the first episode ever to air of this podcast was titled "The Awkward Will Continue Until Morale Improves." Morale has not improved. Therefore, the awkward is continuing. And I was actually going to start doing like every 100 episodes was going to be
Morale will never improve.
Yeah, morale really doesn't improve very often around here, but we
The
go.
beatings will continue.
I told you to turn the camera off for that.
It's like, what are we?
So the reason why it was a trick question was because episode 0, which is what that was, the pilot episode, exists on my channel, not the Nymea channel. It's in the playlist, but it's actually on with the original 4 episodes on the Shoky Reviews channel. And then when I moved it over to its own channel, like literally 5 episodes deep, I didn't move episode 0. So the only way to watch that is if you go into the actual playlist or go dig around on the original Shoky Reviews channel to listen to that. It is rough. It is very rough. Because I didn't have Sean set up with a good microphone yet or nothing. I sent Sean a microphone effectively, and I bought one for Ricky too. That's before I even found these. It was that microphone right there.
So it was rough, huh?
It was rough.
River said as much.
Yeah. Anyways, new co-hosts. Either way. But the cool thing is like ever since changing the show to an in-person show, we have evolved significantly. You know, we've done
Yes and no.
well, no, we have. Like, so when it was
In person or imperfect show?
yes.
Okay.
So it's highly imperfect. It's like we've gotten compliments from people we visited and done the show with. They say, "Man, this is great." And I'm like, it takes a lot of work to make this turd shine. But so
A lot of boot black.
yeah, so doing a lot of boot blackface. Anyways, so like expanding the podcast to having like actual equipment. Adding video, which was something I didn't want to do initially because it was significantly harder. My co-host didn't want to be on camera, or they didn't have a good camera to do it on. So once we started doing this in person, it made it a lot easier. And then I did a few episodes from the kitchen, from the living room. Those were significantly harder back then than they are now, but now we can move in. And we've done several taste test videos, which was a new format we added. Like you and I started tasting stuff, so that was fun. Then Chad got to participate a couple times. We had a couple guest hosts for that, including Will, who has fallen off the face of the planet. I might see him tonight. We'll see what happens.
Will has disappeared. I mean, just
I've only seen him at Copperhead.
for a large mammal friend, he has just disappeared.
He's very not visible, considering.
Yeah.
But we will have a new Will coming on sometime soon.
Will we?
We will. Big bear Will. From Honey Bear Roasters.
Ooh.
So we're going to be doing, I sent a message on Saturday. We will be doing a Rank 6 video with his coffees. So we will be wired as fuck that day.
What time?
I don't know.
Afternoon?
It'll be on a Saturday afternoon or evening.
Or earlier?
It will be as early as we can manage it and as late as we can manage
Okay.
it.
So don't know when yet.
No, sometime soon.
Okay.
Sometime in February.
February.
Actually, it might not even. We'll try to get it done in February.
29th. Gotcha.
Yep. Not this year.
Then maybe I will not be able to do it
Why? What are you doing, Chad?
because I have party
Oh, when?
for son.
When?
Oh,
He becomes teenager.
When? What day?
He grows beard and testicles drop.
11. Gotcha.
he grows. He grows a beard on his testicles.
He grows
No,
testicles on
he
his
grows
beard.
and his testicles drop.
So
he becomes man. No, not even that.
yeah, that got weird real quick.
I know.
Good. When
You're
is
the one that
that?
said talking about. I don't know.
His bar mitzvah.
Bar
Gotcha.
mitzvah? Yeah.
Yeah, when is his bar mitzvah? They're making him Jewish too. He's upgrading from classic American to Jewish.
For the bar mitzvah.
You're gonna have to give him more than that.
It's 28th Saturday.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah.
No, that's
I
that's for the moil.
so yeah, right. So I mean, realistically, it would have to be the 21st if we were going to manage it, but I don't think we're going to manage that. So we'll see what happens. Probably be the first Saturday of March. Either way, we'll get to that because he's only off on the weekends. That's the main reason.
Yeah, we can do it on the Ides of
Unless
March.
you want to do it on Sunday afternoon to try to stay awake. It's like we're just going to pump you full of
That would
coffee,
be so much fun.
give you a fuckload of coffee.
Say with coffee, yeah.
Yeah,
Coffee me? What? Coffee.
turn your head and cough me.
I've had a rough day. Leave me alone.
We have all had rough days.
Turn your head and cough.
That was not a cough. I was very startled. Did you notice? Did you feel it?
It's cold hands.
I don't know how
I'm
you're
squeezing.
wearing gloves. How are your hands that cold? Either way, so we'll be doing that sometime soon. But the Rank 6 podcast that came out of Taste Test, we effectively threw together as a thing we wanted to do, and now we've done 5 or 6 of those big versions. Still working on the Mad Llama one, guys. It's coming. I literally got to just under 2 hours of the 3-hour podcast. There's a lot of footage to erase from there. And, of course, the fun part of literally an hour and 20 minutes worth of footage just not existing for one camera. That was fun to find out. I'm at that point in the show where we've discovered that camera.
So we've done an Elvis one. We need to find a Frank Sinatra impersonator and do one with him.
I get a Buddy Holly one.
That'd be fun.
That'd be
I don't know if there's any Buddy Holly drinks. They're probably all Weezer.
We could
related.
figure them out. But a Sinatra, that'd be fantastic.
Let's not do straight liquor ones anymore. That was a bad
Do
night.
like Harvey Wallbangers and shit.
That was a bad night. Coffee, on the other hand, that should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. Actually, I did pick up his Ethiopia.
So I've got one more mod to do to get the mini split installed. Then we can start using the bus for on locations.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Depends on how loud the AC is.
True. That's. I will tell you right now, the cooler that was right next to the cameras at Mad Llama came across lovely and
It
loud.
depends on the fan. If we put it on low and the main unit being on the outside, we should be okay.
I don't know how much recording we will do inside, Steve.
Yeah,
At
but
this
it's there.
I'm just saying. Might not actually.
No, it might be Jessica nap spot.
That is, she literally, while we were at Frankenbolt, she's like, I wish Hefe was here so I could sleep. She's like, has anybody got a car I can go sleep in? She's like, do they have a bed in the office? I'm like, I mean, there's a dog bed. Either way, you scooched up, so you're like big head in the camera now. There you go. Scooch back. There you go. So I can't zoom out much further. You're at a 1.1 right now. We have to be a negative. Either way, so the show has evolved over the last few years, and we are continuing to build relationships. Like we literally have a third Mad Llama. We don't have a day yet, but it's scheduled to happen. And in theory, you should be able to come to that one because we don't have to go to a place.
Yes.
We're going to my pastor's house, who decided to host. Oh well, I guess that would be too many of us, but either way. So we're
cares?
going to do a
Come on.
cookout and beer.
Yeah, I'm doing beef cheeks and you're doing picanha
In theory.
in theory.
Yep. In theory.
When is this?
We don't have a day yet.
Okay.
It'll be on the weekend.
Soon.
Yeah. It'll probably be a Sunday afternoon. Oh wait, no, Sunday afternoon's not going to work for James. He kind of has something to do on Sunday nights.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, pastor, good idea. Let's go drink at his. Probably
Thursday. That'll be Thursdays.
Shit. Definitely won't. That will not be during the week. That'd be way too hard to pull off.
Yeah.
Either way, Tyler, stop fucking texting me right now. He literally knows we're filming the show. and
Get
he's
his ass
messaging
on video chat now.
Yeah, right. And of course, that's one thing that was different was reading emails or comment section to now literal participation from the quote unquote audience. I mean, Sean's technically a fourth ghost host, but Tyler is technically a listener and a patron, so that's a different story entirely. But having interaction with you guys entirely. So actually, having interaction with you guys is something I did want to talk about because we need significantly more of that. Like this is just straight YouTube talk here, guys. The channel has not been growing much. We've gained a lot of subscribers, at least within the last 6 months, but that's us going out and literally talking to people and letting them know the podcast exists. Because we don't have any interaction, the YouTube doesn't bother promoting it anywhere. I can spend dollars and it'll probably promote a little bit. And I've been doing my best to promote via Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that. You guys have shared, and we've gained a few subscribers from the Legion and some of your family members and stuff like that too. And even a couple of my family members and coworkers. What are you dicking with?
I'm
over there?
fidgeting.
Yeah, well, it's loud. Fidget with a quieter thing. You want some tweezers to play with?
No, I'll drop them like you do.
Yeah, but as long as they don't stab your toe like it did to me. I bled. That was fun. Either way, but the point is...
Well, mine's stabbier.
yeah.
So I'll put it down.
So, yeah. So, something that I wanted to do for this episode was through the rest of this episode as we go, I'm going to drop some keywords that I need you guys who are out there listening, especially on YouTube, to just drop in the comment section when you get to that point. Just throw the keyword that I ask for in the comments section. That's it. No big deal. Or, I don't know, actually just type a legitimate comment because we've asked questions for months on end and get zero responses. And we like our fans. We do love people watching. But without actual interaction, YouTube will not promote the show or even bother recommending it to anybody. Like, I can do my damnedest on my end to make this the best looking show, promote it, literally pay for Facebook ads, everything else like that, and it'll get us maybe 0.5% growth. But you guys out there, as the actual listeners, sharing the show, commenting, and whenever I do a premiere, actually joining in the chat if you can.
Dude, the
all
likes,
of that
the
helps.
comments, they help.
Literally, that's the only metric YouTube has to grow anything. You got to hit the like button. You got to... Subscribing is great. Don't
Say
get me wrong.
something.
Say anything. That's
Even
why-
if it's good job or hi. Or
yeah. So, first keyword that I want from everybody out there it's technically 2 words, depending on how you split it. Prairie dog.
Prairie dog.
I'm not going to put it on the screen, but I might. So, guys, in the comment section down below, put prairie dog. And put the timestamp on there, even better, so that way I know that you even listened and where it happened. So, put prairie dog. That way I also know that you listened this far, which is, in recording time, 1 hour and 16 minutes. Mm-hmm. But that way YouTube gets anything. But also, if we ask you guys questions, like we literally want your opinions on things, comment things down below. I mean, it sounds silly because so many other places get comments, they get interaction. I'm starting to think it's me.
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, it was a good 4 years, boys.
Yeah.
Either way. So that's what I need from you guys, because we at current are at 156 subscribers, which is cool. It's not the 169 that Safi wants, but, you know, whatever.
Come on, I want that 169.
We need 169. But I will say one thing, because I was talking about views and whatnot. Our average views on a standard episode is roughly 12 to 20 views in the first week, and then a couple extra later on. That's a little over 10%.
That's kind of
viewership. Well, I mean, 10% viewership is expected.
It makes me sad.
But when your numbers are low, like ours are, 20 is good. Mm-hmm. But some of them go a little bit higher. But I will say one thing that's interesting: lifetime views on the entire channel, because I have literal analytics, is 23,039 views, which is not terrible considering that there was like 1 or 2 views per episode at the beginning.
I wonder how many people just drop in, watch the intro so they see the funny bits, and then drop out.
I don't know. I can probably see the actual things like that if I dig through the analytics.
Squirrel.
Was your neck breaking? What happened there?
I knocked a glass.
Oh, I didn't even hear it, so you did good.
Okay.
Did a Power Ranger fall over on you?
No, it just moved.
Nope.
That's okay. I did notice one of the Spartans over there fell over.
Did you fix it?
Yeah. Because the problem was I couldn't figure out what fell. I heard it. I'm like, problem is he's gray and he's sitting on top of a gray mountain.
Something's amiss.
Yeah. So it took me a while to stare at it. I'm like, what the fuck made that noise?
So I've been eyeballing Halo Infinite, thinking I need to get
sucks.
it to play.
It sucks.
Well, I played the rest of them. So
yeah, but Infinite sucks.
Even more than ODST?
ODST is a fantastic
I enjoyed it, but...
It's a fantastic game. That's a good game with an actual story.
Yeah.
Infinite, not so much. That's why they haven't done a sequel yet, because it sucks so bad it almost tanked the entire franchise. All right, so back to the thing. So I do have view numbers for things. So just take a random guess. Hefe, you've been around for nearly 100 episodes. Take a random guess since you've been here what our most viewed video is.
Whoa, most viewed video.
Yeah, and I said video on purpose.
That would be probably the Elvis?
Nope.
No.
Really? That's what I was thinking.
Alcohol was involved.
Was.
Yes.
It's not Devon's.
Nope.
Porosis.
Yes.
Okay.
By the longest
I
margin.
bet.
So that's when we tried the first real taste test video was Porosos vodka. And we did a comparison to Tito's. Mm-hmm. And that has 4,900 views.
Whoa. Wow.
Yep. And that's a lot. But that's also, we gained some subscribers from that. So, guys, if you found us via the taste test videos, which I probably need to classify better now, we haven't done a proper taste test in a while, but I need to do that a little bit more. The second most watched video ever is actually one of the only shorts I've ever put up on this channel. And it was when we were talking about the Wakanda Forever trailer when it came. And it was me pointing out the fact that Ricky said that it doesn't say Black Panther in the title. And I made sure that I highlighted the fact it literally says Black. It's me just zooming in on the fact that it says Black Panther. So the name of it is just Wakanda Forever. So that has 1,300 views. Weirdly enough, and this is something that was weird. I don't even know why this one in particular, because back in the day I would shorten the episodes and put out extras. So, like, if it was a topic that I could trim the entire topic out, I'd put it out as a separate thing later. So this was one of the earlier Nymea extras, and it was remembering Anna Heche back when she died. That was the first year. So I was like, that has like 900 views.
Anna Heche and her screen time butthole, yes. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And Psycho.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then the funny part, this is to be expected.
What?
So right behind that, the most viewed things, the next 2 most viewed videos, I'll give you another guess. It was about a specific topic that we talked about not that long ago on this here channel.
The track meet murder thing.
Not that one,
Okay.
but another thing.
Another thing where a person of color did a thing to another person of another color.
Not specifically,
Okay.
but about schools. It was when we talked about the angry cops versus Buffalo schools.
Okay.
So of course, you tag angry cops and unsubscribe. Hey, look, more people show up. Weird.
Right.
So that was us talking about that. So both of those have a bit over 600 views together, the update and the regular one. And then after that was our 2024 top 10 list. That was the first one you participated in. And then
Those are painful for me.
that was fun though. And then episode
can't count.
episode 100 is right behind that. So that is of course the Wong daughter. But that was the pinned video on our Facebook for literally over a year, and then I realized Friday, I realized, I can unpin that and put up something else other people can watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably do that. And then right behind that, and I'm going to guess this is purely on the title and thumbnail, was one of the first times I used AI to create the thumbnail, and that was episode 113, and I was angry enough to punch a baby.
Wonder where that came from.
I don't even remember what we were talking about that day. I mean, guys, we're 176.
Was that the how you define woke?
Maybe? Might have been.
It was something about it was you, of course.
No shit.
I don't
I
remember.
vaguely remember, but
Was it
you got-
Tyler asking him what,
No, Tyler
Tyler
wasn't
wasn't
even
involved.
involved. That was 113. That was a long time ago.
or was that not Greg?
I don't recall. I don't know. You know how long ago that was? But weirdly, right behind that is episode 42, and I don't know why.
I wasn't here for that one.
No, that was still was audio only. Oh, Bill was always gay. That was us talking about The Last of Us and how people were like, Bill was never gay. He's like, yeah, Bill was entirely gay, so that makes sense. Now, mind you, these are only in like the 180, 170 range, so not that many views, but more than we have subscribers. And then right after that is the rank 6 taste test for the Elvis drinks.
Okay.
So Jordan got us a lot of views on that one. That was a lot of fun. And then right behind that one is you going downhill at like 65 miles an hour. When he told us that story about your fat ass going down there. So like
I was much less fat at that time.
yes, but the funny part is in the same range, we have a lot of videos that was when I first started doing the AI thumbnails, and that made a big difference. Surprisingly, you have good thumbnails, and all of a sudden, shit starts popping up, right? Okay, so where did my? Give me just a second here. Oh, that's what I want right there. Top. Okay, so enough about that. Our top viewed videos in the last month was our is that the New Year's Eve show? Yeah, that's the New Year's Eve show.
Whew.
So just in the last month, it was 35 views, so that's a few more. The Poor Osos one got 33 views just in the last month. So people are still watching that
nice.
video, so that's pretty cool. Awkward Offenders Origin, so that was right after New Year's, so that's same range. And then, of course, the Angry Cops update. The current episode that is up right now, 175, has 23 views. Shoky in Paris has 20 extra views since in the last month. So, I mean, it makes sense that, obviously, the episodes we put up last were doing that. And then, of course, I started putting out the teasers, which has made a bit of a difference.
Teasers help.
Yeah. And then I always title the teasers very differently compared to the actual episode, just to see what happens. Okay, why is it? I said lifetime. Change the thing.
I'm still laughing at the teaser you put out of when you dropped the news that Star Cinema 6 closed.
Yeah.
My fucking reaction.
What? No. Movies, food, sex, comfy.
Why?
And then I kept cutting over to you. Yeah, no.
I finally fit.
Yep.
Yeah, you finally fit. Yeah. No, that was good. Like I had to rush to get the promo for last week. I did that in the first like 35 minutes. I'm just like clip Chad talking about his butthole, and we'll just like. And then there was funny stuff later in the episode, but I had to literally got it done Thursday. Like I knew I wasn't getting the Mad Llama episode done. It wasn't anywhere close, especially after the root canal. I was useless fucking Wednesday night. So Thursday after I got off work, I literally rushed to get that episode done, and it took me like 3.5 hours to do the full edit, export, upload, get the clips. I wasn't even going to put out a teaser because I figured, fuck it, it's Thursday night. It drops Friday morning. Nobody's going to even notice the fucking teasers. I did them anyways because it's so much easier now when I figured out the way that the software has some shortcuts. So now I can literally make the teaser as I'm editing, and I can just build it and set it aside. And so it's so much easier to do that shit. So either way, but basically, the only way the show's going to grow, we can keep doing this every single week like we've been doing.
At this point, it's fucking therapy.
Yeah, it's always been therapy, realistically. Especially during COVID, it was super therapy for all of us who were trapped at home. Well, we weren't, but all the other friends who were.
But we were the only ones that weren't.
Yeah. So Canadian friends and East Coast friends who were all trapped at home.
We were running the roads, man.
Still. But we need you guys out there to play along with us. You know, comment on whatever, send in your voicemail, those things all do help. And whenever I do premiere it, get in the live chat, guys. I know it's kind of early-ish for some of y'all, but you know, even Christine, who's on above the border wall in Canada, you know, she'll join in on the stream. She'll be the only one there. But I noticed the other day there was like 3 or 4 people watching the premiere, but nobody was in the chat. Get in the chat. That actually does help sell the thing. That's one thing I noticed doing live streams for years now, because I've been doing the live stream channel for about 6 years. I've been doing this for 4. I've done my original channel for 10 years going this year.
Yeah, if I'm up late, I'll drop in and say hi. But other than that, I'm out.
I mean, it's usually at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
on a Friday. And I started going a little bit later, just playing around, because I needed to see if you move it around, the analytics will start actually detecting some stuff and find the prime time.
A sweet spot.
But one thing I noticed is that the listeners on the audio platforms, which, by the way, guys, make sure you're following us on the audio platforms if you're not, because on Podbean, we have literally 7 followers. But we can get upwards of 12 to 15 to 40 listens, depending on, I guess, I don't know what just closed there. That was weird. Literally a whole, did you see it? A whole window just shut down for no reason.
Still recording?
Yeah, no, that's still going. That was, I guess, ExpressVPN or something was sitting there. Wait, what? Oh, stupid. Sorry, hey, quit it. I hate when it does this. I
didn't do it.
No, the Stream Deck keeps trying to log in. Like, it keeps trying to log into my Google account, and it's a stupid thing that happens. All right, either way, so aside from that, and then here and in like 20 minutes, I'm going to come to you, Hefe, for a new keyword.
Oh.
You come up with a new keyword. How about that? Yeah, raise your eyebrows. You do that. All right. Either way, so I did want to go ahead and talk about the chili cook-off at Frankenbolt's. That was a lot of fun. I ate too much chili, and I was extremely gassy all day Saturday, despite there being no beans.
What else is
have
new?
beans in it?
Huh?
Did they have beans, or were they
No beans.
were they mixed up?
Nope.
You can tell.
You don't have to have beans for him to be gassy.
This is entirely true. But the thing is that I don't know if they were specifically excluded, like you cannot have beans.
It's a Texas thing.
I know it's a Texas thing.
In Texas Red, there is no beans.
But almost everyone I talked to would have loved to have beans in their chili.
Really?
Do you like
Yes.
beans in your chili?
I absolutely do.
See, that's what we do ours with.
Well,
Absolutely.
make yourself happy. Who gives a fuck?
And one thing I would have loved is if, because everybody else had the fixins, you know, you had your cheese, you had your onions, your Fritos, whatever you like. Not a single person had beans on the side that you could add. That would have been a thing to do.
Like, hell, some black beans would have been great.
Oh, or some of them would have been good with red beans too.
Yeah.
Or not kidney. It's the other one.
Lima.
Pinto. Pinto. Some pinto beans. But I was one of the judges. Chuck wanted me to come out to be a judge. So we showed up early after going to the Courtyard Collective in Magnolia to go see our pickle friends and our bread friends. And, oh, yes, you're both here. Do not let me forget, you need to try the new loaf.
Try your loaf. Gotcha.
Try the new loaf from Domio as a happy accident. It is a dill pickle and garlic loaf.
Fuck yeah.
Which was an accident because I asked for dill and garlic and she heard dill pickle and garlic. So she actually made it. She hydrated the dough with the brine from the pickles and then put actual pickles in it. So it tastes like pickle soaked bread in the best way possible.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like pickles, it's fucking great. Either way, so shout out. And I would like to mention that they did give me a free bread knife. So I now have an actual bread knife.
Proper bread knife.
Proper bread knife.
Instead of what you were...
It cuts slices about that thick, though.
Instead of what you were trying to squish your bread with.
No, my knife works, just not with the candy coated bread. The candy coated bread was a little too tough for any knife in the house. And I did tell her about that, so she was a little bit interested in how Heidi did that glaze.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was talking to her about that. So shout out to Tessa and Larson. And also, because I always got to see my pickle people, so they do have a few new products from Parker's. They have Jardiniere now. So nice pickled cauliflower and peppers and
Oh, nice.
all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, that's a new product they have. She also has completely separated the salsa line into its own vendor now.
Okay.
So even though it's still her product, they're no longer selling it as a Parker pickling product. It is now under its own name. So that's pretty cool.
Sammy Salsa or whatever.
That's a cool name too. Yeah. You had a thought, Chad?
No,
You were about to say something.
I don't know.
You had a thought, and then he said dumb thing, and then you went, and then you forgot what you were going to say.
It's gone.
It happens. It does happen. So, yes. But either way, so went saw them, then went out to Frankenbolt's and got there. I thought I got there early. I got there like 11:40. They're not supposed to open until noon. Holy fuck! It was like already parking in the back pasture.
Yep.
I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, I didn't expect the chili cook-off to.
So next time I'm there with the big boy, I need to get there like 10.
Probably.
Depending on if it's an event or not.
Yeah.
A normal day, no. An event, yes. Because obviously up front, there's no parking anymore for an event. You got to park in the back.
Yep.
But
Well, I did test it out. I can run the full systems, everything for, I think, 16 hours now.
if we're at the brewery that long, we have a problem.
I know, right?
Yep. Yep.
Means I'm taking a nap.
Nap.
Yeah.
7 hours later. So good time there. I tried. They had 8 competitors, all fairly well unique, even though some people took very similar steps. Some people just went with ground meat. Some people went with ground and chopped. And some people used like some tri-tip. I swear somebody used deer. I could be
I was gonna say
wrong.
venison. I was
I
wondering.
like
if
venison.
Yeah.
It tasted like venison, but I'm not sure it was. One was like, a lot of them were very traditional red chili style. And then one was definitely closer to like a mole. Like it was super
Nice.
dark, super roasty.
Depends on the chili. A lot of people throw like chilies and dark chocolate in there.
Yeah, I think that's what they did. But they also did, which is basically making a mole.
Yeah.
They also added honey to theirs.
Nice.
So it was very, very different. And I got to try
It velvets everything out. It really does.
Well, it also made it sweet.
Yeah.
So there were two people who did sweet. I talked to that one particularly after the fact, and and I got to have a last little bit of it, and it was cold. They had turned the heater off on it, and it was surprisingly better.
Yeah.
Because it's cool-ish on Saturday. Middle of the day it got warm, but early in the day it was that. But because we only had a few minutes or a couple minutes per sample to actually try it, and it was all isolated and all this other stuff. The whole process for doing the taste test, I was like, okay, this is much harder than I thought it was actually going to be. When it came to
It's harder to cleanse the palate between each one. And
nearly impossible.
Yeah.
There was like no time. Sipping beer and water, which by the way, they had
you
3
need-
new beers on tap. At
you need
Frankenbolt's.
pickles and crackers and stuff like that.
We had crackers, but nobody was going after them. I was worried about salt contamination. 'Cause,
Pickles help a lot.
yeah, that makes sense. My worry was that you get flagrant salt. That
We have a spread at the Legion. I do judging up there, and we have a spread
Spread.
of stuff at each table to help cleanse palate.
Well, if you need a
between-
guest judge who's not oriented in any way,
Yep.
hit me up.
I'll let you.
Well, because I'm not a Legion
sometimes they're-
member or anything else. so I'm
Sometimes
just-
they're horrible.
yeah.
Like
We had one that wasn't great.
sometimes the beans are almost inedible.
Yeah. Wait, beans? You said there were no beans.
Well, if they do the bean entry.
I wish somebody had actually done. I honestly
Like
do.
in the regular cook-off, the
Yeah.
first few entries that I judge before it gets too late are the Bloody Mary, the beans, and the open.
Okay.
And then it's like 11 o'clock, and I haven't slept
So,
yet, and I'm ready to go to
I'll
sleep.
tell you right now. Speaking of Bloody Mary, so shout out because, like, of course, I know most of the people competing one way or the other because they are, freaking brewers or bean peoples. The not the KGB guys, the guys next to the KGB guys, they actually used a Bloody Mary mix as their spice mix for the
I like
chili.
it.
But it ended up coming across tasting like crawfish, like a crawfish boil. It's like if you think about what goes into a Bloody Mary mix,
Kind of in.
it's pretty much just it's
If
pretty
they
much
would have tossed
crawfish
some
mix.
crawfish tails in with the chili, that would have been awesome.
Except it would have killed Chuck.
Really?
Yeah, he's highly allergic.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that we actually took a break. We're like, hold on, wait, this smells like crawfish boil. Let's make sure there's no crawfish in it before Chuck eats. And he's like, ah, fuck it. It's like no EpiPen nearby.
EpiPen on standby.
We should be like no shellfish of any kind in chili, which is it's not chili anymore. That's what gumbo's for.
Yeah.
We missed the gumbo cook-off. That was last month. But either way,
I do a good venison gumbo. So good.
okay, good.
It's nice.
I think I've tried it. I don't know.
No.
I don't care.
No, I did it for
I don't-
my
I stopped
brother-in-law.
caring when
He hates tomatoes, so I did a tomato-free venison gumbo.
Well, you're a tomato-less person, right?
It's
As long as it's not cooked.
it's
Cooked
essentially
down
a
is good.
super heavy gravy in a gumbo, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
That
makes
one, that's when it's done like that's okay. I can't
It
eat
was
them raw.
amazing.
Yeah, that
I'll
actually,
still have issues, but it's not gonna be like very impactful. Right
you just have
away.
like digestive issues.
Yeah.
more
Well,
than
it's-
anything.
Well, every time he eats stuff I make with tomatoes, they're so cooked down they don't bug him.
He's talking about you.
I know. But I'm
Yeah.
getting a weird feedback in my headphones.
I got some static there. I don't know what it was from.
So I thought you did something. And that's
I
what-
did nothing actually.
I was like,
Oh, if it's doing that, it's a phone.
You
my
distracted him.
phone's done. Has done that before. But anyways, yeah, I don't like tomatoes.
Yeah,
So
that's
there we
why
go.
That's why the phone has to be on airplane mode, or else it detects anytime signals coming across.
And my phone's in there, so it's not mine.
Yeah, it's not yours. It's not mine. I'm on airplane mode. So technically, yes, it was your phone doing that.
Mine's
You're
been going off, but it hasn't done that until now.
Just the
Weird.
perfect timing.
Anyway,
Either way, it doesn't matter. So,
Sorry.
shout out to Clay, who won. Clay's team won. He got first place and People's Choice. So he walked away with a decent amount
so
of
does he like chili?
Clay?
Yeah.
I guess. It's not barbecue. But he had his grandkids out there and everything. And
Yeah.
his 10th grandkid was just born on Friday.
Wow.
So on Friday, he got his 10th grandkid, and on Saturday, he won the chili competition.
That's a lot of claylets.
Claylets, yes.
Yeah.
How many kids does he have?
Don't know.
Okay.
A few.
Probably
I
like
guess.
4 or 5.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't know enough about his family. I'm going to be honest. But like 4 of them were out there. 4 of the grandkids. The older grandkids were out there helping compete. It was pretty much a family affair. But I will say, shout out to our good buddy John Coleman, comedian. He was out there helping support, just hanging out in the main like ticket booth with Shay. But he brought out some of his own like culinary creations. He started to bake for selling purposes. And well, I'm a bad influence on him. He's trying to lose weight, and I shared a lot of food with him that makes him very hungry. And then also the fact that I gave him a recipe idea based off the caramel carrots. So for episode 200, he's going to come out to Frankenbolt's and bring along a spicy carrot cake that we worked on a recipe for.
Nice. Sounds good.
Yes. Also,
Like like spiced carrot cake or like
no,
capsaicin?
he's going to use the spicy carrots from Parker's Pickling Company.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
And he's going to make caramel from the brine like I did.
Oh.
And he's going to have a star anise cream cheese icing.
So when's this happening?
Episode 200.
Yeah.
So either way, and just for you guys, remember to remove this from the edit because this is a spoiler for upcoming events that we are setting up together. Either way, we'll figure that out. That's all in the future. Me cut back to the main show. Either way. So it was fun hanging out with him way too much. Now, I will say that Jessica was being the party pooper, mostly just because she was tired and in pain. So she just stayed inside for the most part all day.
Jesse Poopy Pants.
Yep, Jesse Poopy Pants. But shout out to Jake and Jennifer for coming out and joining. And also, I got to remember to take off for their wedding in March. I forgot about that. And then Brad and Brittany were out there eventually. And here's the funny part: I did some magic. I did some editor magic. I texted Brad, "Hey man, I'm out of Frankenbolt's. Just had their new stout. It's awesome. You need to try it." I walked out the side door. Literally, Brad was walking right by. I was like, "The fuck?" And then I texted Lindsay because the Parkers were baby free, so they actually got to come and hang out instead of slinging pickles. So I texted her, "Hey, where the fuck are you? You're supposed to be here a long time ago." And literally a minute later, she walks in the fucking door. I'm like, I am a wizard. But also, shout out to Chuck. 3 new beers on tap that were all really good.
Nice.
2 new porter, new stout, and new IPA, which is a collab situation, or somebody else recipe came up with it. Either way, it's really good. New triple IPA, so to speak. High alcohol, 10%. Fucking ridiculous.
Right.
Very tasty though. Either way, so that was that, and then of course we already talked about the Super Bowl nonsense on Sunday. What did you guys do for? I know you had Heidi's birthday Saturday, right? Mm-hmm. She turned some years old. Mm-hmm. Nice. Y'all have fun? Where'd y'all go?
Biggies.
Cajun joint.
Yeah. Huntsville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, in my head, I'm seeing it. I'm like,
Big
E.
yes, got it. And I know that she enjoyed her present that you got her because I was there when she got it. Did he tell you about that?
No, what you got?
Oh, do you have a picture of the purse?
I know what I got her.
Yeah. What'd you get her?
Oh, I saw the
purse.
I saw the purse.
Yes.
Did you see the whole
that
thing?
was.
Yeah.
I got her noodle making and.
Oh, that's right. You
Yes.
said you were getting her a
Did make
noodle
some
machine.
too.
Yeah, that's right.
Did some more.
Nice. Very nice.
She made more noodles.
Made more noodles.
How'd you like the rolling pins?
Good.
Yeah.
Rolling pins are always good things.
Well, I got her the ones with
Well, beat me with
the
it.
silicone gauges.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Where that way you can change the thicknesses. Yeah, that's always a good thing.
And a huge silicone mat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we talked about when we went out to dinner that Saturday night when we brought the Bronco back, but I forgot that just wasn't talking about it. I forgot that you snuck her birthday present in a business meeting in the parking lot. It looked like a fucking drug deal. So we meet up with the guy who made the purse, and he goes to talk to him for whatever, and I notice he stuffs something into his jacket. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he pretends to need to go into the shop for something. I think technically you need to
you
go.
got
I needed to get something.
Yeah, but
You got some cow?
yeah,
I
but
got
he
some
literally
cow.
he pops into the shop real quick. We're all sitting in the Jeep, which is very fucking nice. I was toasting my booty on the heated seats. It was cold as fuck that day too. And then he comes back out and he's like got it in his jacket and he like kind of hands it to her all weirdly and like she like for a second doesn't realize what's going on and I'm like, I watched this go down and I'm still clueless. I was like, what the fuck? Like Chad's over here doing a drug deal in the parking lot and he pulls out the goods to give it to the wifey. Very pretty custom leather purse. Very,
He did a really good job.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he's making a matching wallet.
Oh, nice.
Like a card holder and everything like that. Some little bit of change thing. That's what he's making.
Hell yeah. That's some cool shit.
You're gonna save that for the next event.
I don't know.
Valentine's Day.
Hang on to that. Yeah.
So, well, I mean, hell, her birthday's so close to Valentine's Day. It's kind of a pain, right?
Yeah.
It's like my birthday and Christmas.
Yeah, I ain't doing shit for Valentine's Day. I'm working.
We know. Surprise. Heffy's working on Valentine's. I mean, I'm working too, but I'm not doing shit. I just had to put $400 worth of money in my face. And that's just the first step. The first crown, literally $421 after insurance, which is great, but fuck, that's just the starting point. So for Valentine's Day, Jessica gets a fresh tooth in my mouth. I can't talk.
No.
Tequila.
When that happened with me, I just had it pulled.
Well, it was one of my chewing molars. You kind of need that.
Yeah, fun.
Like if it was like one of these little fucks, I wouldn't care. But the one way back here, I kind of care.
Yeah, so-
The root canal. Yeah, no, you got the same one missing. Jessica does. It's kind of funny. And I also wouldn't give a shit either. If that was what I would be like, yeah, yank that bitch. Who cares?
Broke it on popcorn.
Oof, that's why I don't eat popcorn. Yeah, I'm being very good. I'm like not chewing anything on that side that's like harder than a loaf piece of bread, And I did earlier, and I'm just like, You can tell when it just doesn't hit right with a temporary crown. I was like, motherfucker. Either way. So Hefe,
Yes, sir.
what you been doing other than putting a butt on Steve?
I extended Steve's butt. Yeah.
You got a Brazilian Hefe lip.
I still got to fill it in, but yeah.
Let's not talking about putting your wood in Steve's butt.
Oh my god.
He cut the wood to the exact right length to fit in Steve's
Yeah, he
butt.
did.
Yep.
Got the measurement.
Perfect.
Right down.
94 inches. Perfect.
I hope you dried the shit out of that so that when you literally get down to it, you get to the end and you're like that far off.
Yep.
That would be very annoying if that were to happen.
It'll be spot on.
Now watch, you don't get it's the order of the planks that matters more than anything. So you put a different plank in there and it doesn't fit
Oh, no. They're numbered.
on the bottom. They're like, is this 1 or 2? And you're like, okay, 5. Fuck. Oh wait, no, 5 needed to be here. That's
they
right.
Have
5
to be
fit better
numbered
here.
right because 2 of them have to have a channel router to accommodate a rail.
A bar.
Yeah.
You have a bar. Now what? This is all for generators and whatnot to go off the back.
Mini split exterior unit, generator, spare tire, a couple toolboxes.
Another Steve.
Yeah.
That way you can park the Jetta on the back. Have you been driving the Jetta around or no?
Well,
It's still broken, right?
still the
The
starting
ignition system's still not functional. I wonder why.
yeah, it needs to be redone. But we're doing
Does it?
we're getting away from the switches carrying the load to
What?
relays carrying all the load and stuff.
Yeah, considering you had like a proper electrician type person put that in, the fact that there were no relays installed.
Well, now we're doing it right. We're doing flush mount switches, everything, so nothing to bump.
After the first fire, that was a good way to
No
go.
fire yet. Just no worky. Yeah.
Yeah, no worky because things burned up instead. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I didn't even realize when you said, yeah, we're going to add some relays. I'm like, you wired up ignition without having relays? Brave.
Yeah, this time worked better.
Yes, this time worked good. He's going to have a giant circuit board hanging out of this fucking thing rather than just replacing one tumbler system and a key that he already took apart once.
Yeah.
Silly goose.
I'm still cheaper than buying a new cylinder.
Speaking of geese, Hefe, give me a keyword.
Dillygaff.
Spell that. So
Dilligaf.
okay.
Does it look like I give a
I knew it had something to do with that. I just had no idea.
Dillygaff?
There you go, guys. Your second keyword to put in the comment down below is dillygaff, and hopefully YouTube doesn't flag that for a particular reason.
And if that doesn't work, foobar.
Yes, Chad, you're going to be our final keyword
Oh,
of the day.
Lordy.
So just come up with something, and we'll get to it eventually. You're going to be like, "I need a new chair." That's going to be the keyword. Soon.
Hashtag new chair.
Hashtag, guys, I need 10 more patrons to come and join so that Chad can get a new chair. I'll just spend that money on a camera. It's
Yeah, see how you love me. Yeah.
Look, I love you and whatnot, but I would love to have some Black Magic cameras. And those are about $850 a piece. So if it comes down to new chair for Chad or a camera,
I don't know if they put hashtag new chair when they join.
yes, there you go, 10% off. Join the Patreon for the Chad Fund. There we go. Actually, just go buy a fuckload of merch, guys. Go get some Couch Dweller merch. Get some posters because you can buy all the posters.
We need Amazon wish list.
I thought about it. I really did. Because I have all that shit sitting in my Amazon wish list.
Yeah.
I probably should just open it up and see who wants to help out. It's like $20.
Help Chad.
Oh, yes, for the Chad Cheer Fund.
I can print on canvas. I can make our own posters.
Fair. But then we have to ship them to people.
And
That's more work than I want to do when I already have somebody who will print and ship it for me. It's significantly easier.
he did print on canvas. He did a great print of the Mercury.
Mercury.
Oh,
the car.
yeah. Of the,
I was like, Mercury what?
the
Also,
planet.
lean that way.
yeah.
You're like half your head was off the screen.
That's the one sitting above the old man's chair at the farm. Now, next time you're there, check it out.
Yeah, I don't go.
it's
I never go in the living room.
It's
I never leave the kitchen.
It's the Mercury sitting
Where
by
we live in.
It's
Yeah.
the Mercury sitting by the Magnolia.
Yeah.
With the fences and stuff behind it. It's real nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So adding to the old man situation, your old man is not yours, but the old man you're somewhat attached to is in the hospital.
Yeah, he's not well.
No.
He had a couple, 2 or 3 minor strokes.
Yeah.
He was ignored by everyone around him.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like his daughter. It took me calling.
His son-in-law also wasn't paying attention.
It took me calling his son, going, "Hey, you need to call Amy, and y'all need to check on your dad.
Yeah, you mentioned
He's
that
not
last
looking
week.
Well,
Yeah.
and then they checked on him. He didn't want to go to the hospital. They checked on him again. It took the house cleaner, one of my friends, one of the hardest, hard-nosed, meanest bitches I've ever known, to go,
Sounds like
"Hey,
one of my aunts.
you need to check on your father-in-law. He's not well."
Yeah. Something is definitely.
And for her to actually give a shit, something's not right.
I did the thing.
Yeah, I told you.
At least it wasn't the sharp ones.
And it didn't drop it on your toe.
No, it landed between my feet.
But anyway, I finally got a hold of them and said, "Hey, get his ass to the hospital. He's not well."
Yeah.
And they did, and they were worried about him. The doctors were mad. Blah blah blah.
Was there like a significant amount of time between the strokes and when they finally got him somewhere?
3 days?
Oh, okay, so I think my mom waited almost a week before she finally.
But he
Wow.
the first time, like,
so now for the next 20 days, he's going to be in a recovery center.
yeah,
It's going to be awfully quiet.
you wouldn't know.
It's going to be nice.
You have to go home. You actually have to get out of the bus.
What do you mean? I will know because I'm not going to have to worry about my dogs 24/7.
That's fair. Yeah,
I can
it is
actually-
quiet without River.
I can actually, take a shower and change my clothes without having to lock down everybody.
Yeah, it turns out actually you just needed to lock him down, not the dogs.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's like, Al, stay in your chair.
Stop doing stupid shit.
You stay in your chair.
Stay.
Dogs be good. Yeah.
Stay.
You needed to train the old man, not the dogs.
all 6 of them just sitting there.
How old is he?
83.
Okay.
So he's 10 years younger than my dad.
It's sad when the dogs listen better than he does.
Okay.
No, that's not.
Yeah,
You've been working with them since birth,
true.
for the most part. You've been working with him.
For 19 years.
At no point.
Or 20, actually.
I
if
need
you
to
wanna-
make sure I clip that for the thing. My eyes are the widest they've ever been. I squint. My eye color is officially squint, guys. Also, I do have a very bright light right there.
I call her fat.
That's not nice. Isn't that the pot calling the kettle?
Yeah. Fat.
Fat bastard. Chad, get fatter.
No.
No, God, no.
Just a little. Make us feel better.
No, he looked like an angry Oompa Loompa.
No, we need to meet in the middle. We need to lose weight, and he needs
Fat
to gain
Jackie
weight.
Chan.
Yeah, fat Jackie Chan.
Fatty Chan.
Fat.
Did you watch that yet?
What?
Wrecking Crew.
No.
Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I was going to talk about it. I finally watched it.
I need
last
to.
week. I watched it Friday. It's pretty good. I ignored a chunk of it because I was making the thumbnail.
Okay.
I got really hung up on making the fucking thumbnail. So, it was Thursday I did that after I was more recovered.
You would have got the reference, Fat Jackie Chan.
Fat Jackie Chan. Yep, I remember that. That was great. Like, there was a couple parts where I'm just like, what the fuck does this even have to do with anything? And then it comes back around later. I'm like, okay, now I get it. And I was like, when I saw Morena Baccarin was his girlfriend at the beginning, and then she immediately leaves, I'm like, is that a cameo? I mean, well, why the fuck would you introduce a decent named actress and then she just goes away? I was like, oh, okay, we're coming back to that later. That's fine. I mean, the story overall was kind of dumb, but the action, the first fucking fight in his house where he's fucking pissing on the dude's fucking shoes and fighting naked effectively. I've lost both pairs of tweezers now.
Yeah, sword fight.
The sword fight. Literally sword fight.
Would you like my sharper object to drop on your foot?
No.
Oh, no.
I don't need more sharp objects. At least that's why I'm not playing with the gimbals, because that would be much worse. to drop.
Take your Swiffer. It's safer.
No, it's dusty. Also, I can tell the cedar is kicked up because my sinuses are getting worse, despite the meds I took when I got home. But no, Wrecking Crew was actually pretty good, and clearly they're setting up for some sequel bait. Whether it happens or not, we'll see. But it was fun. It was fun. I like learning a little bit of the.
Yeah, it wasn't like a Emmy award-winning type thing, but it was just good entertainment.
Definitely a good.
It was a good bad movie, kind
It
of like the Expendables. Good bad movie.
I was
Yeah.
100% right on that level
Yeah.
with the Expendables, but also like that final assault on the mansion, and just like, okay, at no point did they show that these guys were these well equipped, and all of a sudden they're doing like special forces shit.
Yeah.
Now,
Well-
mind you, Navy guy, a Navy guy, and a cop, and yet somehow they're doing literal like special forces shit.
See, good bad movies are always fun.
It was fine. It was better than like the last couple Fast and Furiouses. I'll say that. I didn't even watch them. That's how little I cared. There we go. I picked up the pointy one.
Put it down.
No. I will
You
inevitably.
will eventually. It'll be a,
On your toe.
Not again. Not again. Not like this.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, bother.
Yeah. The other keyword was tweezers.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
Eeyore.
kidding. Oh bother. No, that was
No,
that's
that's
poo.
poo.
That's poo. Poo says bother.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once
For
I
all
said
we
it-
know,
once I said it, I realized
he
it.
could be Winnie Poohing it behind that desk, shirt, no pants.
Let's check the fat cam.
Still
Still
inconclusive.
inconclusive. All you see is actually you can't even see my legs. It like stops right here. It's like stops at the armrest. That's funny. Like I can see you're wearing pants, and
Yeah.
Chad could be Donald Duck in it
I was
too.
gonna say,
We
I'm
wouldn't
the
even know.
one that- yeah.
You could
I
be
like how
Donald Duck in
you
it.
said Winnie the Pooh in it, and
Yeah.
you're like, that sounds so much worse. That means I got my ass stuck in a tree trying to eat some honey. Is what it is.
Oh, bother.
Exactly. Oh bother. Yep. Oh yeah, we never did meme of the week. I just realized. I forgot about meme
I
of the week.
sent you a decent one on the chat.
Did you?
Made me laugh.
I didn't see it. I already had one, but
Okay.
I didn't see that. But let me pull up meme of the week real quick. Me, very much late in the fucking day, We'll do the meme of the week. Lightning, thunder. Yay. For those who don't watch, there's a thing. The sound effects have got to be weird for people who are audio only. Because almost everything I have that pops on the screen has an associated sound effect. And if you're only hearing them, it's got to be like a radio show situation. Like, what the fuck? Why was there a random beep? All right, either way. So, guys, of course, if you want to go check out the Discord, where only me and Tyler apparently are talking, go check that out. In fact, I
Because
believe
no one else could figure out how to use Discord.
Discord's honestly not that difficult if you're not trying to put it together. Using Discord is easy. Running Discord is difficult. Either way, over on the Discord, we do have a section for Meme of the Week. And this one, well, it applied to what happened to me last week at least once. So we have, what unspeakable horror made this sign necessary? And I use public. There's a literal log, like. Also,
yes.
No, that is a very super graphic sign. But clearly, Chad, you also need to be marketing these signs to local bathrooms, and put them in Spanish while we're at it.
Now check the chat. That one made me laugh. Good honorable mention.
I don't do honorable mentions. The gun?
Yeah.
Some goober invented a 5-barrel shotgun so you can kill stuff deader. It's a very pretty shotgun.
Very.
Very nice inlays. Though, so I love that it's got like ducks and doves and stuff.
5-barrel breech
Yeah.
loader.
When you need to kill the entire flock 10 times over.
If only it would volley fire.
When you're really, really mad at those school bullies and Grandpa's gun is the only
Now here's the
option.
question: is it single fire or volley?
I was thinking the same thing.
It looks like it's got selection.
Yeah.
On the top. Realistically, that thing looks like it pivots to choose the different barrels.
Give me all.
All
Well, it
the
has
time.
well, I don't know. It has a trigger, so a 5-barrel going off at the exact same time would be
Fun.
no. Those are the wrong words. But yeah, that's definitely a selector,
Yeah.
a selector switch on that, and then the safety, the trigger lock safety on the handle. Very cool. No, I saw the picture, but you sent that like right as you guys got here, I guess, because when I was still asleep.
Yeah, it's not even. You're not even like. Well, you can't even see the rest of it. Never mind.
What?
I didn't know if it's actually a full-on stock or if it's.
Now I did get a hold for a friend. I
I'm
fixed
sure we could find
a Rhodesian Striker street sweeper. That was a lot of fun to play with.
Was it?
It was. It was a 12-round Clockwork magazine, little 20-pound piece of Rhodesian pig iron.
You're just saying words at this point.
Oh no, it was fun.
Yes.
It-
Are you still looking at it, Chad?
Dude, that looks so familiar. I mean, actually,
You know the street sweeper, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Of course.
fun.
Yeah.
This was the first generation without the auto eject. So to reload, you had to manually eject every single round.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
Well, eject and reload at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
no, I have some over and unders that
Oh.
look like that.
Really?
That one's neat. There's also the multiple barrel, multi-caliber cat's paw
Yeah, I've seen those.
breech loader that ran a 12 gauge, a 20 or 410, and a 22.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, all in one weapon.
I'm sure Kentucky Ballistic
Yeah.
has one. I'm surprised he doesn't have one of these. He loves shotguns.
Right.
He also loves 10 gauge.
But yeah, that cat's paw was neat. It's for everything.
Yeah. So real quick as we're moving on, because I gotta watch the clock here. We did get some news this past week. I don't know if you were keeping up with it or not. The Grand Tour is coming back
I saw with different hosts.
with new hosts, which was the rumor that was coming.
Clarkson
around.
did confirm,
He did confirm, and this is coming from
and some youngsters.
Yes, indeed. So, 2 years after Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May drove off into the Botswana sunset for the final time, that's when men cried.
Yeah.
Amazon has confirmed that Francis.
When men worldwide cried.
Sorry, I gotta
talking about?
squint at it. Francis Bourgeois, James Engelman, and Thomas Holland will be taking the wheels.
Isn't one of those the train spotter guy?
Yes.
Bourgeois?
Yes. So, viral train spotter Francis is best known for public and hilarious content following trains. So, he's the new James May, obviously. And then alongside him, James and Thomas are the acclaimed creators of the YouTube phenomenon Throttle House, which I have heard of, but I've never seen anything of. And it's funny that we end up with that situation after Top Gear Australia bringing on Moog from Mighty Car Mods. So they're literally looking, where are all the car content creators like, oh, they're all on fucking YouTube now.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, if these are the main creators for Throttle House and they've literally been tapped to come and do a full mainstream television show, they're going to not be making their own content on the side because, you know.
I don't know. Moog still is.
He did it in the off season.
Yeah.
They were swept. You remember that whole year? It was literally back and forth between him and Marty, never in the same place at the same time. And then they were shooting stuff ahead of time when they could get 3 or 4 of them together. And then they would jump and then be split up again, you know. And Moog talked about it recently. They just dropped an episode of Unicorn Circuit talking about that. And, I mean, like, they're in a unique spot because they are YouTube creators who became something bigger. Though what is really funny about it is, like, it's exactly what Top Gear did before. Like, you get rid of the original 3, wait a little bit, and then you come back with new people that you pulled from elsewhere.
Yeah. I just don't. It's hard to. It'll be interesting to see if the chemistry on screen will match. Because the problem with throwing LeBlanc and the other guys together is they had no chemistry on screen.
No.
Correct. They had nothing.
Now, Top Gear America with Ferrara and Faust and Rutledge Woods.
Yeah, that was
their
pretty
chemistry worked.
No, I never watched that at all. I never wanted to watch Top Gear America.
I enjoyed their chemistry. They were fun to watch. They were funny.
But wasn't that also like 3 seasons deep? They were not the original lineup.
No, they were the original in Top Gear America.
They
started with trying to get Adam Carolla.
Yeah.
Which would have been great.
Yeah, but he was too busy.
He was too busy.
Radio
but
show.
Those 3 worked really well together. And they're still friends to this day.
But the show is no longer going.
No, it's not. But, dude, Ferrara just cracks me up the entire time.
Yeah, I've heard good things, but I don't think they were the original 3 that were on Top Gear America. Rutledge Woods was, but I think Tanner Faust.
Go back and watch. Enjoy. They're fun.
Having watched the early days.
Yes, it's written and platformed much like the original Top Gear, where they are scripted out a little bit. They are planned.
Some scripting.
But damn, the ad-libbing, them being themselves,
I think
made the show.
But see, having watched several different types of Top Gear, because Top Gear Australia, Top Gear Russia, Top Gear Germany, which is called something else, but they all existed.
Have you been able to find Top Gear Australia?
No, not to watch it.
Me
in the
either.
States.
That sucks. I'm pissing me
Even
off.
with a VPN, you can't watch it on Paramount. It makes no sense.
It makes my heart cry.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. We can't watch it. And it was supposed to go to Paramount proper and never did. Never got the licensing. You can probably find some torrented episodes, which you're familiar with doing that. So, you know, if you find it, let us know.
Yeah, let me know.
You are absolutely correct about the first trio.
I know. I tried watching it and I went, this is garbage, and I quit watching it.
Well, it's because of them.
When the original 3 jumped on together, when the 3 I mentioned jumped on,
That's what I'm saying.
That's when it
so
got
what
good.
was the original trio on there?
Dak Shepard, Rob Gordry,
Oh, yeah, comedians.
and Jethro.
that was a reboot after the fact. That was another attempt at Top Gear America.
So this is the main trio.
When did that happen?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the revival.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, there we go. Okay.
Sorry, I read that wrong.
No, yeah, they tried it again not that long ago.
And
it
that
didn't
wasn't
work.
terrible.
No, because those guys are great, but they're mostly comedians who love cars, not car guys
But
who
it
are
was-
comedians.
Ferrara being Ferrara half the fucking time, which made it. It
Yeah.
was just him being
But-
a fucking idiot, and it was great.
Yeah. It's just, for me, Top Gear will always be the originals
Yep.
that
Yeah.
we knew. Mind you, Top Gear existed before that. They were a continuation, and like the Top Gear that was made world famous was made famous by those 3 men who were not the original lineup for Top Gear, because old Top Gear existed before them.
Mm-hmm.
They were a reboot of Top Gear. Clarkson was involved before, but he was not like a main host. And then, of course, James May only came on in season 2 or series 2.
Well, see, so hence
Yeah.
the ones that we love are ones that have proven themselves to have chemistry, not
Yeah.
the originals.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the reason I like the 3 on Top Gear America. I enjoyed because they proved themselves to work together well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, but-
that's why I think you should give them a shot. They're older. The cars are older, but the adventures they went on and the stuff they were doing was awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
They did some of they had 2 amphibious episodes. They had some RV episodes that were really good. They had a lot of fun.
okay, so there was Top Gear America, and then there was Top Gear USA. That's where they split.
Top
it.
Gear America was the original.
No.
America.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Top Gear USA was started in 2010. That's the one you were talking
Okay.
about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top Gear America was William Fichtner, Tom Ford, and Antron Brown, which, whatever, guaranteed nobody watched that one.
Antron Brown's a drag racer.
Yeah. So I'm going to guess, and that didn't work out. And William Fichtner, I say actor, right?
That sounds.
I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
what
like-
Fichtner is.
Yeah. No, then they show the Dax Shepard version. That doesn't help me. That's not the people involved. Now, mind you, those are all car dudes. Like, they all love it. But the point is that realistically, the combination of Clarkson, May, Hammond, and the Willman, the guy who made it happen.
Yeah.
Same thing with Grand Tour. It's like,
Well, isn't Clarkson taking the place of Willman
No.
in the new one?
I think Willman is still continuing.
I thought he stepped away.
They all
Willman.
did. Well, they all stepped away, didn't they? You know, that's the thing. But like, they're all doing their own separate projects, all on Amazon.
Yeah, there's another Clarkson Farm coming.
Yeah, Clarkson Farm 5 or 6 or
5.
6, whichever. They're working on the next one too.
Yeah.
So they're just filming those as they go. James May has like 10 million series on Amazon.
And Caleb's got his own thing going.
He
Ish.
stopped doing his tour. He did it for a year and then came back. But they've got the chick who was helping him out was supposedly.
They need to bring her back because I liked her.
She has come back.
Yeah.
In
Because she was competent.
Yeah, but she didn't want. And being a creator, she was a little bit more self-focused, more
Yeah.
farm focused. But either way, and then Hammond has his whole thing on Discovery. So, like, if you want to watch The Smallest Cog, which apparently is actually pretty well done, if you want to watch more of a shop show than a touring show,
And then he's doing stuff with his daughter.
they're not doing so much anymore.
Okay.
But she's actually stopped kind of getting away from being on camera for a little bit and doing a little bit more directing and stuff like that. I haven't even been following their whole thing because there was a big dust up on YouTube with Drive Tribe. So that's a whole situation in and of itself, ownership and control over creative stuff, hosts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I haven't been watching a lot of Drive Tribe. I've been watching
haven't either.
James May do his weird shit.
Yeah, but Drive Tribe was the thing that happened in the interim between Top Gear. And then it became Top Gear Associated, and then it became Grand Tour Associated because Hammond is the main contributor for that. And then, of course, they work in and out. But then they got rid of their main host. Now he's off doing his own thing. Mike Fernie, he should have been tapped to join into some of these things because he's been tagging along with these guys forever. Learned the entire car journalism system from them. But either way, for me, it's always going to be those guys. And yes, you can get some new fill-ins, but to me, it's like, make it your own and don't just do their thing. You know, it's like they should have just called it a different fucking name. It's like, it's not going to be the Grand Tour because it's not the people who made the Grand Tour what it was. Call it something
Kind
different.
of like May's doing his own thing. Where
Yeah.
He's doing this cooking shit and he's doing this whatever stuff.
His bar tours.
They did the
his-
random race with the electric plane and the
they've
car
done all
thing.
kinds
and-
of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Which didn't work because of weather.
I mean, James May has spent a fuckload of time in America in the last year. He was here for like 9 months straight, just touring and doing crazy shit.
Getting in a Waymo for no reason.
Yeah, getting a Waymo in Austin, and it did not go well. Apparently. You know, so I mean, like they're doing their own Grand Tours. I mean, Clarkson's just getting fat. They just call it Clarkson's fat. Like at that point, get rid of the comma and just call it Clarkson's fat. Clarkson's oversized tractor. It's like the reason he has a big tractor is he needs something to fit in. If I had to guess,
He's still insisting on the Lambo.
yeah. No, they got no. He upgraded the Lambo in season 5 to another Lambo.
Okay.
Or another expensive ass tractor that he thought was really cool. Apparently, I saw that they won one of their cases against the council.
Of course. Finally.
They finally did years on, and part of it was about the parking situation. So they were like saying, "It's like, well, it was not for the farm, but for the restaurant / bar." You know, so they eventually won that fight recently.
So they can go back to doing the farm to table.
Not just that, no, it was about the parking, where they weren't allowing them to park on the property.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, I bought it to fucking have a bar here. I'm going to fucking park here because if we park on the street, it's going to fuck up the roads. And they ended up winning on that fight. So that popped up on Twitter. If you want to know what's going on with Clarkson Farm, just follow the fucking Twitter. It's so much easier because they post several times a day over there. Not just Clarkson, but whoever's running the account. So all the updates are coming across over there. But either way, with the Grand Tour, we'll see. It's nothing I'm going to...
I'm going to give him a shot.
If they announced that it was them coming back to do another thing, not like the last time where it was like a clip show, that when it was the clip show, you know, then I would be on board because I want to see those three together. I don't know these guys. I don't know anything about them. Maybe I'll go.
I don't know. Them coming back would be almost painful to watch.
Literally.
The last episode in Botswana
Yeah.
was painful to watch because they were old. They were tired.
Yeah.
They were. You could tell
Clarkson was in horrible shape for that.
They were hurting.
Yeah.
And that they just didn't have the enthusiasm they had 20 fucking years ago.
Although, without that show, we'll have significantly less chances to watch Hammond nearly kill himself for a 7th time.
Yeah.
He's only nearly died on camera at least 4 times, specifically with Top Gear or Grand Tour, because it was the electric car that really almost killed him.
Yes.
The jet car was that close.
Yes.
Yeah. But the
May hurt himself a couple good times.
Yeah, but
the
he
horse,
didn't nearly
the
kill himself.
The 5-legged horse.
Yes, that hurt him a bit.
And
the Evo crash.
The Evo crash was
that
bad.
hurt his neck, and it gave him a little bit of TBI. But compared to Hammond, nobody's nearly come to death like Hammond.
Jet car.
The jet car was the first time.
Yeah.
Then there was an off-screen one. The rolling.
Why they kept going after the tread come loose on the fucking tire?
They didn't know it had come loose. It just had a light wobble.
Yeah.
It had a light wobble. There was no evidence of anything. It came apart because it was going 400 miles an hour. And it was the front tire, the thing that you wouldn't expect to give out, you know. But either way, it was the Rivian, not Rivian.
Rimac
that nearly killed him because it rolled.
That
he
was
went
so
down
awful.
The Swiss Alps.
Burned for days.
Yeah, it took 4 days to put out. They got him out of it before it caught fire, but it fucked him up so bad.
I mean, I first time I saw it just go sideways off the top of that hill, I was just jaw dropped staring at the screen.
And I think he had a motorcycle accident off camera that nearly killed him too.
Yeah.
He's had to learn to walk multiple
Didn't he
times.
get thrown off another horse in Mongolia?
I don't think it was a horse. I think it was...
Or a pony or something?
He got fucked up on the roads in one of those.
Yeah.
Just from the motorcycle.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't Mongolia.
I don't know. It's been a million years since I've watched all the specials.
The one where he kept crashing the motorcycle with all the fish on the back. He got beat the hell up on
Dude,
that one.
that entire... And by the way, they've all confirmed that while there's a tiny bit of script, most of the shit they come up with is on the fucking spot.
That episode
really
was
is.
mostly Clarkson behind May or Hammond watching him crash over and over, laughing his ass off.
Yeah. Well, James May turning the entire back seat of his wagon into a fishery and then realizes, oh, when you stop, fluid keeps moving. He forgot how physics works.
He forgot baffles.
Yeah. Well, he forgot to put a tank cover on is what he forgot. Either way, the whole thing was stupid. But either way, so congrats on Amazon for coming up with that. It is what it is.
I don't know.
It's for a new generation.
Even
Let's
though
be fair. This is for a new
they
generation.
keep trying, but even though we might not have liked a lot of what they're trying to do, they brought us a lot of joy and a lot of entertainment over the years.
This is true. But I will say, at least Top Gear Australia, even though we didn't get to watch it, apparently was pretty successful.
We will one of these days.
Someday. And
we will overcome someday.
I don't think Moog is confirmed if they're doing another season. I could have sworn they did, but he's talked about it like they haven't done another
season. If we got to buy the damn thing and watch it at his house, we will.
Chad's got piracy things. He can do it.
Don't say that on here.
What?
Chad does not have anything of the sort. He's a good man.
Arr.
Chad's more of a pirate than even you.
I'm not a pirate. I'm more of a brigand.
Literally fair. You need to watch Wrecking Crew, though.
Okay.
Yeah. You should watch it Thursday night while you're working. Yeah, because it's fun. And you have the Amazons. Assuming your Amazon works now that your VPN is out of the way.
I did. I finally turned my internet hub into a trusted line.
Internet hub.
So now it doesn't turn on when my little network.
Sure.
It doesn't VPN now on my trusted network.
Okie dokie.
So now it works.
There's a VP on it.
Yep.
It does a VPN.
Yes.
All over it.
Yes, indeed. Chado, before we wrap up, give me another keyword these people need to do.
Squeaky seat.
You can hear it. That's funny. So, guys, throw the last key phrase in the chat. Or in the comment section down below with the time code squeaky seat. Extra points if you include a separate comment of squeaks.
That's funny.
Yes. There's one last thing I wanted to discuss before we go, and it's totally superficial, and I'm okay with that. the internet was afire last week with discussions of which woman is more attractive to whom. And it's Sydney Sweeney versus Sabrina Carpenter. Apparently, straight men find Sydney Sweeney to be significantly more attractive. And gay men and women seem to find Sabrina Carpenter more attractive.
I don't know who either of these people are.
Well, pull it up on your thing. You don't have to pull it. You don't have a device. You suck at this.
That is about right where they're talking about, though.
That is part of it, yes. So, just going off basic images. So, Sydney Sweeney, we've discussed. You're aware of who she is, yes. So, she is an attractive blonde lady who's been in movies and TV shows and stuff like this. And Sabrina Carpenter is a quote-unquote country singer who, well, as you can see here, definitely dresses significantly, or at least makeup-wise, somewhat whorish, at least in the makeup department.
She looks like that movie with the AI android doll, Megan.
Yeah, exactly. Pull up on your phone, Sydney
looks like
Sweeney,
Megan.
if you haven't already, so he can see them side by side. We know who they are. He doesn't.
What, for what, them? The two?
Yeah, we'll just pull up Sydney Sweeney, just some images of her, because I don't have two phones.
Looks entirely too much like the Megan movie.
A little bit. But the point is the idea of who's hotter of the two and why you find them hotter. And some people are saying that Sydney Sweeney
Like
is,
that. Megan.
Yeah.
So creepy.
Yeah, very creepy, but also very Dolly Parton-esque.
Yeah.
Like, not with the giant titties, but at least the fake hair and the makeup. Oh, you got a side-by-side? Or need a full body shot of Sydney Sweeney to really sell it, though. I'm assuming he's scrolling. I can't see.
Hey, I guess so. I gave him a picture. He's like, I don't like that one. Go for another one.
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter.
That's who's in your one hand. Your left hand is
Yeah.
Sabrina.
Let me find out.
I got.
Sydney.
Okay, I'm looking for Sydney Sweeney.
Yes.
They had them both together.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to see a variety of the images because he's got Sabrina in the one hand.
But I had them side by side.
I understand.
Well, it doesn't give me enough.
He's trying. He's only got one thumb.
I honestly think Sydney Sweeney's more attractive.
I agree. In many different ways.
Yeah.
Chad, do you have an opinion between the two?
Oh, I know what they look like. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows who they are. I think now, one thing that is fair is if you can find images of Sabrina Carpenter with no makeup, it's a different story.
Yeah, she's really like caking it on.
It is super caked on, and the super red face is very strange, and the extra contouring to me makes her less attractive. She's not unattractive.
Well, the contouring thing's become super popular, and it's weird.
Yeah, like you're making a fake face.
Like, why is your face further back than it should be?
Right? Okay.
Your face has good posture.
So supposedly, and I'm saying supposedly because I don't have this confirmed, but this is, in theory, that's Sabrina Carpenter with no makeup.
Okay, girl next doorish.
Very girl next doorish. Assuming that's, have you seen it? Like freckles and all, like looks, if that's actually her, now it could just be some girl named Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay, what's Sydney Sweeney look like with no makeup?
Well,
Like Sydney Sweeney.
like Sydney Sweeney, like there are some bad pictures if we're fair, but I'll tell you who I'm definitely not kicking out of bed regardless would be Sydney Sweeney.
Well, I say that, but then
Like some of the images of no makeup are definitely bad, but her when she does she always usually keeps
But her running to the store.
yeah. Like, why is my phone going like super low res for everything right now? Like,
Yeah.
still girl next doorish, but a little bit more plain. Like, there's nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but like the one of her like just in a t-shirt running with her
So you're
glasses.
saying that the straight men preferred Sydney Sweeney?
Yep.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep. And by the way, she is significantly more well endowed. If we're gonna just be honest here,
Some people have their preferences,
I like big boobies.
I think it's funny all the
but
ones
it's
that they have.
not that. It's the face and the less fakeness.
Yes, agreed.
the ones with her without makeup and everything on, they have her as like pouty and everything. They're all catching.
Yeah, they
her off
use
guard.
terrible images
Yeah.
of her. Yeah. Well, that's why I said, like, if you catch, like, these ones, she's smiling.
Yeah,
and
she's
looks
actually
normal.
normal instead of like that one.
Yeah. But then they also use, like, acting roles. where
Sweeney
she-
mad.
Yes, it's like,
Yeah, and then, like, whenever she's, like really, really made up, like, glamorous, it's not that great. When it's a more natural makeup look, she looks great. And people are saying she's had some work done. It's like, maybe, but, like, it's minor compared to some people who, like, get their face sharpened and whatnot. But, like, she's a big-bodied girl, and also we know a little bit more about Sydney and her personal life because at some point she had her own, like, Instagram/YouTube channel where she's working on classic vehicles. Like, she had a badass, like, old Bronco. She got, like, a 60, 65, 66 Mustang she rebuilt, all this stuff. And it's like, we know a little bit more about her personality, and she may or may not lean to the right. You know, apparently she's a registered Republican in Florida. Whoop-de-doo, who cares? I care more about who you are than who you vote for. But Sabrina has become almost like turned into this, like, the image that is portrayed of her is very like, oh, she looks innocent, quote unquote, but is more of a whore, quote unquote, when it comes to, like, country music. She's become almost like anti-Taylor Swift in a way. You know, not like Chapel Roan barely wearing anything to the Grammys, you know, hanging her dress from
Now, is that-
nipples.
That was interesting.
yeah. Is that all clearly speculation because of how she looks?
That was
Yes, it's
Chapel
based
Roan?
entirely on looks.
That's just stupid. That's just
I don't know if she is, like, sleeping around or whatever. I don't know anything about Sabrina Carpenter other than I don't really care for her music.
it's all just because her makeup and everything.
How she looks, the images portrayed, and you know, Dolly Parton literally always was meant to. She was a really classy gal for the most part, but she always had that image of, yeah, I will show you them for $1 million, but also kind of hookerish.
Well, it was the let people think she's dumb
Yeah,
to her advantage.
yeah, she literally. But it feels like Sabrina is leaning into it too hard in the modern day. And she's still so young. I'd be like, hey, how about you don't destroy your reputation for clicks? Be who you are. You know, she's not an actress or anything. She's a singer, which is half acting if we're going to be fair. But I just found it interesting that the demographics that, you know, they literally said, like, straight men prefer Sydney and gay men and women prefer Sabrina. Now, mind you, these are by percentage. You know, obviously people like both. But it's like, first of all, you're asking women. So women don't like Sydney Sweeney. It's like, interesting. And here's a funny statistic that most people don't. Were you about to sneeze or? Nope. Oh,
Okay.
fart.
I don't know if it's gonna get blown
Burp.
away.
Oh, who gives a shit? Just burp out
I'm gonna
loud.
fart on you.
We burp out loud around here. It's not bad manners, just good food, as Jessica always says. A weird, crazy statistic that if a hairdresser thinks the woman that she's working on is significantly more attractive than her, she will literally cut her hair shorter than she asked for. They'll actually slightly take you down a peg if they think they're more attractive.
That's some bitchy shit.
Correct. So
Country
if we
make counters.
if we go just by that metric alone, women find Sydney Sweeney to be less attractive, which probably means they think that she is in fact more attractive, and are inflating Sabrina's numbers because they feel like she is less attractive.
So, AKA not a threat.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
It's like, so by judging someone significantly harsher,
So
they
essentially,
actually
they're doing a sexist threat assessment.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas dudes hype each other up so that they feel like they'll either, guys will directly tear someone down until they become friends, and then they'll do it more because it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like, if we see a guy as a threat, we'll treat him like a threat directly, not indirectly. And then usually that's how you get into a fight, and then you become best friends or
Yeah.
whatever. down
And then
the
you
line.
tear each other down and laugh at it.
Yeah. It's like, you know, because men understand hierarchy, women don't. They think equality.
It's the whole you're out to dinner with your girlfriend, lady wife, and you hear her tapping on the window next to you, and it's your best friend, and he's going,
Yeah, or his ass is
hey, I
out.
love that fucker.
Yeah, his ass is pressed against the glass, and everyone else is flipping you off while you're staring at a butthole. It's
Who was that? I was my best friends. I love them.
You're trying to eat your ribeye, and they're just, what the fuck, you ass.
Ribeye staring at a brown eye.
Exactly. I set that one up. There you go. But it's just the idea that men have a hierarchy. It gets established usually within the first hour or two of a group of dudes being together, and everybody's just like, okay, cool. This is, we've all established where we're at in this food chain. Cool. Women, on the other hand, spend their entire life trying to change the food chain because they all feel inferior to other ones, one way or the other.
Yeah.
They need to bring people down. Guys want to raise all boats when it comes to society. It's like, what can we do together to make things better?
And if not raise all boats, make other boats laugh.
Yes. Or we elevate. It's like if somebody's feeling down, cool, let's get together and try to get him back up where it needs to be. We want to help each other
Fix
out.
the boats.
It's like men see each other as equals by figuring out who's not equal to who.
Shit, once again, don't touch our boats.
Yeah, don't touch our boats. Women, on the other hand, seemingly tear each other down to make everyone equal. Men raise each other up to be equal, and that's why it's different. That's why we appreciate Sydney Sweeney just by the numbers more. It's like, she's traditionally more hot.
By the inches.
Yeah, by the inches. Girth. Girth. There's your final word of the day to put in the chat. Girth. And also,
bonus points if you get the inches correct.
Correct. So, either way, guys or gals who are listening, tell us in the comments who you prefer out of Sabrina Carpenter or Sydney Sweeney. For whatever reason, just you prefer. I'm not going to set the boundaries for you. You can figure out how you want to use them. That's not what I meant to say, but we're going to go with it anyways.
Have fun.
Have fun. Comment. That's all I want. Comment down below, Sydney or Sabrina, and why. And if for some reason you throw in a third person that wasn't on board and you think that we should check them out instead, coolness.
We will peep the stats.
Yes, peep the stats. Give us something else to talk about.
Give us more numbers.
Numbers. Yay.
More girth.
I feel like I'm just gonna I feel like I'm gonna have to make a new movie poster that's Sydney and Sabrina. A new challenger has approached. You're right. But the funny part is they don't do the same thing. It's one thing when it's like two singers or two actresses. It's like you got an actress and singer. It's like, why are these people? I guess because one is more rightist and one is more leftist. I guess. Because Sabrina is literally clapping like a trained seal at the Grammys when somebody says something, when Billie Eilish said stupid shit, and then Sydney Sweeney is staring at the bitch for asking about politics when talking about jeans. I mean, that was the meme last year, was whenever she did the whole jeans commercial, right? Sydney Sweeney has good jeans. I don't disagree. She's very attractive and wearing denim. It's fantastic. Yep. And then the lady's like asking about the political bent around the thing, and she just stares at her like, bitch. Like, yes, that's what I want. I want a bitch who feels like she can stand up for herself, not a bitch who feels like she's going to have to call security. I feel like Sydney Sweeney could kick my ass if she wanted to. And that's kind of cool. And I'd let her because, I mean, look at it.
Trained seal.
I will be her trained seal. Either way. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up there because, I got to get to men's group sometime soon. Heffy has to go to work, and Chad has to do whatever Chad does after this.
I go home.
Pick up something for Heidi, probably.
No, I hope not.
Yes. And, guys, of course, happy anniversary to the show. 4 years. I want to say strong, but, we're here.
We're still here.
We're still here. Be here with us.
Yay.
I'm not trapped in here with you. So, like, subscribe, go give us a follow at Nimea_pod as well. And, of course, write into the show, please. Also, as well. Comments, write in. If you put comments, we will literally read them. I look forward to reading some of them here. Please. Also, follow me at _Shoky. And you got Hefe over there, Grounded and Grumpy. And go check out C4 Graphics. Go see the Vinyl Daddies. Vinyl Daddy Daycare.
I don't like that.
No.
Well, they drop off their vehicle with you, and they come back later, and it's all wrapped up.
That sounds creepy, though.
Yeah, very.
Sounds awkward. Like the show.
Here's the kid. It's against the wall. Just
The image of a kid vinyl to the side of the car.
You need your kid. Sink here.
Get him out. Get him out. How did this happen? How did you guys not even notice there was a child there? The whole child wrapped inside a Jeep.
Hey, it stayed put.
It stayed put.
It.
Well, we can't tell anymore. It's behind the vinyl.
Little eyes. Little mouth.
Cut an air hole. You're like, not sure where to put the air hole. You just got a knife. I found it.
Why does it look like Pennywise?
Cut a smiley face. You want to know how I got these scars? Bad vinyl wrap accident.
Those vinyl Jesus.
Go see Vinyl Jesus. If you guys want to see Vinyl Jesus,
Don't give him your
hashtag Vinyl Jesus. Start using that online just to see if people catch it.
I'm gonna tell them.
Guys, if we give inside jokes on this show, you need to make it translate over to the to the real world.
All 12 of you,
Go
please.
all 12 of you. Go over to C4 Graphics and use hashtag Vinyl Jesus on the latest post. Whenever you hear this, I want to see hashtag Vinyl Jesus over on C4 Graphics Facebook page. And with that,
Okay,
bye.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad.